You guys had taken the transport tower route, had gone to this place, and discovered that there was a old golem. Uh, Jesse, thank you. Uh, there was an old golem manufacturing area, uh, where you discovered 4 active stone golems, which immediately attempted to attack you. You managed to destroy them. Discovered a couple of bodies of people that were not so lucky. Some that were most likely from the most recent expedition here, which was probably within the last couple of weeks. The bodies were still kind of fresh, and others that seemed like their bodies had been there for a couple of years. You started to explore the place and discovered at least one body that was stone, uh, laying on the floor, unable to tell, impossible to tell how long it had been laying there. And then finally, you came upon a room that seemed to be much larger than the previous bedrooms, and this one actually had a skeletonized body in it. One that was sitting at some point at the desk and just kind of leaned there. Smallish body, looked like gnome or halfling, possibly goblin. It's hard to tell from this distance. Just kind of sitting there at the desk, and that's where we left off. Would you like me to reread the description of that room?
Sure.
All right. So there's a door. You start staring at the door from the hall. And you see a rather large, what was most likely a bedroom at one point, an opulent, large bed, but it still looks like it's large for somebody who is of a small classification. Like again, gnome, goblin, halfling, that sort of thing. The furniture is made of stone, so it's still in decent condition. If there's once like fabric or anything like that on this, it's all disintegrated since whenever it was last used. The desk still has a skeleton at it. There are some fabrics on that skeleton. Like you can see kind of a bit of a robe that's very much eaten through, very threadborne. Uh, and they just seem to have like one hand propped on the desk and another like at its side. It's most likely whoever this was expired. They clearly expired at this desk. It wasn't like somebody picked up a body and propped it there. This is more like this person just keeled over at their desk. And that's what you guys see.
And there was 2 doors in here.
Yes, there is a door directly across, a small door, and then there's another door on the wall south of that. Like there's 2 doors on the southeast corner. It's like one door to the east, one door to the south.
Mm-hmm.
Have they finished exploring that room that they went?
No.
Nobody's
okay.
gone. I don't think anyone's actually gone into that room yet.
No. Phaedra still has her she's basically keeping detect magic up this entire time.
That's right. And she discovered that there were some magical elements in this room.
I don't have them written down though. I
Yes,
think
that's where we had actually last left off. Actually,
yeah.
So there would be sources of magic at the desk. There is a source of magic on the body. And there's a source of magic emanating from the direction of the bed.
All right, careful everybody. 3 sources of magic. Can she tell what school they are?
I'm bad with that. There's a school that makes you think that one of the magic, possibly on the body, is the same as those little bits of stone things you've been picking up.
Okay.
Another one at the desk. Something, I want to say illusion magic plus. It seems like a tiny piece of like one of those crystal things you picked up from the golem manufacturing. One of the energy crystals.
Mm-hmm.
From the bed, you're basically just seeing a bit of magic. You're not actually seeing the school, unfortunately. You're just seeing if there's something magical somewhere hidden in the bed.
She'll relay that to the group.
Oh, sorry. There's also something else also on the desk. I'm sorry, almost forgot. Just give me 1 second to see if there's actually a school associated with this, or if this is another thing that's radiating magic. 'Cause as far as I can tell,
Okay.
it might just be radiating, a bit of magic. But as you're looking over towards the desk, trying to figure out where the sources of magic are, you don't see right away, the two objects mentioned before, that radiate the magic that you've been finding directly in this place. But you do notice, because it's still intact after a time that took a body to completely decay. There is a book sitting on the desk as well.
She'll relay that as well. Possible journal, maybe? You think?
Don't know. Careful. She'll slowly start making her way in.
Yeah, Phaedra will click her flying boots and float over. And I think she'll go for the book, thinking it might be a journal.
All right.
Yeah, I'm going with her as well, just checking for traps.
You pick it up and you see that I think you might have actually seen either one of these in this game before or a different game. 1 second, I'm trying to make it to drag and drop it onto into the compendium so that there's, because there's handouts and everything cool. But this is actually what you found on the desk.
Huh.
Oh,
game.
yeah. This game. Looks like a manual of some kind. Golems.
Interesting.
Possible that those things were just protectors? Created by the people here, maybe? I don't know.
You notice that you're standing at the desk, that the body appears to be wearing one of those little stone purple and green things around the neck. It's hanging down like a medallion. It's one of the things that's radiates magic. But you haven't been able to figure out what it does.
Mm-hmm.
Very well. Carefully take that.
All right.
Phaedra's gonna go over to the bed. Somebody with better eyes than I can. There's something over here hidden. Somewhere here in the bed area. Something magical.
I'll give it a look.
I can help it all.
Investigation roll, please.
Oh, sorry, it should not be advantage. So I got an 8.
All right.
There could be other stuff in here too. That's not magical. That
Roll
could
me a
be
1d. Roll me a 1d3, please, Shiori.
Back.
Okay. Roll me a 1d100.
Oh boy.
Not 100 D100s.
Ooh, that could be fun. So you kind of find a small niche in the bed, and there is a of course now I accidentally find the in my book. You find, what does it look like? Come on, show me a picture. You find what looks like a pair of blue tinted spectacles. and they're just radiating magic.
Huh.
Quick question: why do I have a snail?
Oh, that's because you were
You were-
slowed originally. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, slows and Bardic Inspiration would have faded by now.
I'll take mine off.
I got it.
Spherian can identify this.
Phaedra's gonna look around for other things that could possibly not be magical.
Investigation.
Of interest.
Wasn't there one more magical item?
Yes.
I said there was something that was like illusion on the desk.
Yeah. That's what the investigation's for. So, at advantage, please, Rian. Sorry, Phaedra. You look around the desk, but the only other thing that seems to be there is this. It's a bit of a larger disc than the things that the guy was wearing. The skeleton was wearing around its neck. But it does appear to have one of those crystals kind of like set in the center of it, like a jewel or something like that. You know, the power crystal thing that you have, like a very tiny chip of one, basically.
Some sort of illusion magic here. I can't really see though. Just the disc.
Hmm. Hey, Viren.
Baron is currently outside, still identifying the person who was given by back.
Right.
Are you are you in the room identifying this, or are you outside the room identifying?
I mean, I probably would still be outside, just near the door.
Are you what am I trying to say? Are you taking 10 minutes to do this, or are you trying to do this all at once?
I've been
We-
taking
yeah.
10 minutes. This started a
Before we
few
went
rooms
in.
before.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've been walking and virtually casting identify. Okay. Sorry. What other items do you have that you're trying to identify?
It was. Oh, what was it? Something that Phaedra gave me. From one of the bodies, I don't remember. It had a power crystal on it.
Oh, you were trying to figure out what exactly the disc with the crystal was.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
he was identifying.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Okay, that's what Phaedra just handed you. What were you trying to what were you trying to identify before that?
One of the whatever we found a tile, and it was on the bottom of the tile in the first bedroom. Phaedra also handed him that.
Yeah, so you found two of those, right? And there's it's the same one that you found a third of around the body's neck that Sherry just pulled.
Yes.
Yes, so you now have three of those. Okay.
Yes. That, and he
It's
was
not been
identifying the first one.
identified.
All right. So
Yeah.
since you're standing outside the room, I need a perception check from you, Viren.
Right.
All right. You are definitely hearing the sound of heavy movement, not unlike what you heard in the manufacturing room, coming up the corridor, just past this corridor. It's like basically there's a big long corridor to the south, except there's a bit of a passageway east, which this door to the bedroom is located at the end of. So it's
Does
like
it sound like the walking coming towards me?
yes. Basically, it's like you have that big corridor, and then you have like basically a dead end, a tiny dead end corridor to the east that you guys are now at the dead end of.
Alright, if possible, I'm gonna go into the room.
Okay.
While I'm paying it. Go back to ritual casting
Yeah.
identify.
Yeah. So, you finish working on identifying the the objects, and you realize that you've got 3 of them, and they are definitely all the same type of, same magical item. And from what you can tell, this is some kind of private protection against golems, and it looks like something else, but you can't quite tell what that other thing might be. But primarily against golems, against constructs is basically what it boils down to. Constructs that were created at this
So
facility.
it's sort of a protection against golem.
Basically,
Or
or
construct.
another way of putting it, it's an ID. It's an ID badge
It's an
to let
ID,
the
okay,
to let
yeah.
the golem protections know that you
That
are
you're
supposed to
safe.
be here. That you're not an interloper that needs to be destroyed.
Oh, it's really useful.
Up your sleep, okay, Jesse.
So it's okay if I skip out on this one as well this week.
Yeah.
I mean, next week I should definitely be able to be awake and be able to play, but like, I have no alarm, and usually I use alarms to wake me up. So
Well, I hope so.
yeah, no, I should be. I will make sure of it. Anyway, sorry for fucking leaving again. I feel like shit for doing so, but
Hey, you need
It's
to
alright.
take care of your own health, dude.
That's right, Jesse.
Get some sleep in.
Yeah.
thanks, guys.
Mhm.
Talk to you guys next time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bye, hon.
Bye, Viren will pretty much, in a quiet voice, say what he found out about them. That they're pretty much protection against constructs that were created here. If we were wearing them, golems shouldn't attack us.
Did you go into the bedroom where we're checking stuff out?
Yes. He
Okay.
he back there. I said he spotted the another golem patrol, or at least heard it from.
I didn't know if he went and ducked into one
Uh,
of the smaller ones or the big one.
I went to whatever room was closest to me.
That would be the big one that everyone's
Yeah.
currently in.
All right.
Okay.
Well, that's handy.
And then I'm just gonna close the door.
You currently have 3 of them, and she also handed you the things she found on the desk, correct?
Yeah.
And the thing from the inside from inside the bed.
I would be handing that too because I don't know what the fuck that is.
All right. So
Yeah.
the object that was inside the bed is now in your under your magic items handout.
So once again, Viren will have to take 10 minutes to do that.
Oh, that's
well.
another 10 minutes. Okay, never mind then.
Yeah.
Well,
But
I have it there
he'll
in
get it
case
done.
you
He'll
get
get
the
it done
time.
anyway.
Yeah. We're gonna want him getting him identified.
I mean, if you want to take a short rest in that room and let Tim identify everything, that's fine.
You know, that might not be a bad idea.
I'm all right with that.
The doors are small to this room, I believe, wasn't it?
Yes.
So,
They're small, but you can fit into them.
yeah.
Basically,
Golems are probably not going to
Although
walk
I
in
think
here.
Urk probably has to duck a little bit. I think Dragonborn are a bit taller than humans, and this door seems like it was, well, a human could get through it. Someone tall has to duck.
Fair. All right. So thank you, Varen. And then short rest.
Yeah. So during that short rest, Viren, you identify the thing that I gave you the information for in the player's handout. The glasses with the blue tints to them.
Mm.
Probably something that Viren would love to keep for himself.
Yeah, but these people are very good at detecting lies.
Do you want to tell them, or shall I?
You can. Why not?
Yeah. So it turns out you picked up a eyes of charming from inside that bed.
Hmm.
Two noise, I'm assuming.
202.
Interesting.
The other item is again something that looks like it was probably crafted and created and imagined here. It seems like it's a bit damaged, but you're pretty sure it's some kind of message disc, like what we would think of as a message recorder disc. I mean, probably the output would be the equivalent of of like a not minor, a major illusion. Replaying back a message after being recorded into it.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope. Sort of.
Yes, basically.
Got it.
But it's the sort of thing that somebody with higher magic would use to, record information, record, entries and thoughts. But there's definitely some damage and wear and tear, age that seems to have corrupted it.
Any obvious way of how to play it?
You think you can get it to activate, especially with your magical skills?
Should I try and play it?
Sure.
Right.
I don't have any idea if this will work.
You take it in hand and basically give it a little bit of energy, knowing how to weave magical spells around. And you see a fragmented image of a small, very aged to the point of possibly older than Will gnome that's just appearing in the same robes that you now see threadbare with age from that body that's nearby. You're pretty sure, pretty much it's probably that whoever was sitting at that desk. And you hear bits and pieces of Gnomish. Does anyone other than Will speak Gnomish?
Wait. Is this a thing that... Holy shit, I speak Gnomish.
Oh, shit, I speak Gnomish.
I do now.
Done.
I'm just wondering, it's again, is there anything in here you might want to keep to yourself, or do you just are you going to translate for the party?
Nah, it's just gonna
Actually,
translate.
I would have done that. Sorry.
All right.
Yeah, no, Will is just gonna translate.
All right. So you're hearing fragments of somebody talking. So it's not like full sentences. You're hearing various words, like saying, let's see, hello, help, empire, crazy, broken. Don't. Shaft. Outside. Dead. Stone. And that's about it.
Hmm.
But that wasn't helpful.
Sure it was. There's a dead shaft outside, and we're supposed to throw a stone at it. Make sure that we don't dead. Easy.
Oh my god. Will,
Mm-hmm.
no.
What? It's a interpretation.
I mean,
What's-
you're not wrong, but you're not right either.
I'm okay with that.
So what it say?
We just translated it. That's all it said.
Oh.
It was very patchy,
Mm.
clearly from the demi.
So there's some sort of Yeah, mine shaft.
Mm-hmm. Something outside of this area.
Whatever it is, it's not good. It's in whatever's in there.
All right. Well, clear out this area and then take a look outside. Let's make sure we got everything in here first before we go wandering off, right?
Agreed. And she will. We should give one of these three items to monsters.
Oh, for sure. Whoever thinks they're best used.
Uh, who can't take a hit?
Hand up instantly.
Yeah, that's sure as our medical thinking like Vera needs one.
I can't take. I mean, I
Lunisa,
could probably take one hit, but that's if the hit's pretty bad.
Yeah,
Lunisa's a little squishy too. No offense. Just want to protect you.
and I'm wondering what would happen if one wearing that tried to attack. That'd be something. I think personally, since Will can technically just vanish from their vision, Urk might be a better option as well because his weapon does not seem as effective.
I'm all right with that if everybody else is.
Fine. Already.
So Veer, Lunisa, and Urk will have protections currently from golems.
All right.
I mean, I don't know how these things work, but Varen, you being magically inclined too, might be able to, I don't know, convince
Like
them to
with
do
my
other.
identify, I should figure out exactly how it works in terms of
All right.
What it does.
like
I okay. So
if
yeah,
it
with
works
the Modify
just
thing,
by wearing it.
yeah, Viren, you think about it, you look at these for a few minutes, and think about again how the magic works. 'Cause, I mean, you just basically the coolness was these stuff will keep the golems and any other construct apparently from attacking. The construct built on this island, and these basically are very specific to this to this facility. Um, and you think about it for a minute, and you realize there is a slight radius around it that probably extends about 5 feet, and that if two people standing side by side, like probably holding hands or something like that, uh, only one of them needs the badge, and it'll protect both of them as long as they're like touching within each other's radius.
Well, I explained that.
Hold me, Viren.
Pedro, you got a wife over there.
Oh my.
Oh, this might be better for you too. For your research. And she'll hand him the manual of golems.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what exactly magic you study, but here. I know you like books.
Thank
I thought you checked these two doors before going any more into the hallway again.
Sure, yeah. Phaedra will tap her temple and just look towards the door that's the smaller door on the eastern wall.
Okay.
And just see if there's any magic sense coming
No.
from. Nope. No magic there. But still,
I
check
would-
for your traps.
Yeah, checking for traps.
All right,
It's good to know.
investigation.
Yeah, I'll put that. Can I? I'll put that.
Sure. So advantage.
Brother.
You check over the door. It's unlocked. No visible traps.
She'll still have her all stand back as she opens the door.
And you look and you see another opulent room. This one's clearly a bathroom of some kind. There is a wide tub made of stone, with some kind of aqueduct sort of thing up top, um, with some kind of taps, something that could help direct water into it. There is another basin with another aqueduct little thing that seems to also flow into taps of some kind. The design is interesting, and it's like it's all sized low enough for a gnome. The tub is large enough that probably one of you, the Urk, could probably fit into that tub, which means that tub is large enough for several gnomes.
Mm.
But it's
Makes
a
it cool.
very nice bathroom.
All right. She'll go to the south one then, because she's not very interested in looking at the plumbing. Checking for traps at the south door.
Yeah, Phaedra will look to the south too for magic.
No magic within visible distance.
No magic.
Is Looney's gonna assist again, or?
Yeah. I'll assist.
Nice.
Thank you. Holy shit.
Alright, this one is also untrapped and unlocked.
Alright. Again, cautious, make sure everyone else is back up before she opens it, just because she's a cautious motherfucker. I open the door carefully.
And you see a corridor. The ceiling is not very high, so Urk will need to duck to get through here. But you can see another door at the other end of it. Like, the corridor goes for about 15 feet and ends at another door.
It's another door.
All right.
We can
Phaedra
either
will.
check. We can either check this, or we can make sure that we didn't miss anything back that way.
Because there was a passage to the south, correct? That we didn't go down.
Correct.
All right.
Both sides, technically. I have a feeling they loop around.
Okay. The one that we skipped over is a larger passageway, which more than likely will have golems.
Yes.
What do you guys think? Lenisa, Varen, Will?
I mean,
We can ignore the golems for now. It's not like they're going anywhere. They seem to be patrolling an area, so they probably won't leave.
So just stick with this path for now, and then we can double back?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, also, as long as we have the protection,
They
Thanks.
shouldn't be an issue, in
Yeah.
theory.
theory.
Let's stay the course here and see where it goes. And like you said, if it double backs, then or circles around, then we'll come to the other one.
Yeah. Furia nods and cautiously making sure there's nothing gonna trigger. She walks in here. She'll check for traps walking in.
All right. Heading to the next door.
I'll
Yep,
take a
me.
picture of mine, Tobias.
Making sure there's no traps.
Oh yeah, and she's got magic eyes out too.
No traps that you can see.
No magic?
Let's see. Magic. That's a good question. 1 second. I'm trying to see if there's any magic you can tell within distance of where you're at. Nothing from the actual door, since you keep asking that. Let's see. Magic sees up to what, 60 feet?
I think it's 30. Let me check.
Yeah, I think it's 30, but not 100%.
Yeah, 30 feet.
And how thick does the door have to be to keep it from you from registering anything?
Blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch common metal, and a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt.
Yeah, this would definitely qualify. This particular door is is a metal door.
Okay.
A lot of the doors around here are stone, but not thick enough quite to stop your scan. But this is a much more secure door, though it's not locked. It's just a better door.
I can't see through it, so just everybody be on alert. I can't tell if there's magic behind it. It's made a little better.
Alright, everyone back up.
Shield up. Axe out.
Shield up. She'll shield up, and whenever a decent distance back, she will open the door slowly and cautiously.
You see I want to say octagonal room.
Oh.
Yes, that is octagonal. A large octagonal room, though nowhere near the size of the golem manufacturing room that you're in. More like the wider size of that transportation room that you were originally in. The golem manufacturing room was huge, comparatively. But this is a pretty decent sized room. You see various benches and tables made of wood that have odd mineral samples upon them. All kinds of minerals. You see at least one section that definitely has more of those like power crystals, but you see other places with like green, like the green and not green. Yeah, sorry. Little green shards of stone stuck to like almost looks like obsidian. You see various let's see, red opalish type stones that are like stuck in a pile against something that looks more like a sapphire, like what should I say? This like long, skinny, almost like if it was growing on a tree, it would be like a small branch, and like the opal looking things are like more like a stack of mushrooms, except that they're clearly all minerals. You ever seen how mushrooms growing like that in like stacks and scales? So it kind of looks like that, as if the blue part of it is a small branch, but it's more like a sapphire in color.
Like, are you talking like Whittier mushrooms? Like how they just kind of like?
Yeah. Except these are red, and they're more like red opal sort of looking things.
Okay.
But they're all stacked together like mushrooms on a log, and the log is like this blue long thing. I'm sorry that I'm having trouble describing it. I see it in my head, and then I think about the minerals I've seen in the Hall of Minerals, and I haven't been to that museum in a while. And like they are just gorgeous mineral samples, and they're on various benches and such.
Any other doors leading in and out of this room?
Let's see. I was about to say. The other thing. Sorry, I should have stopped saying that. There are bits of corroded metal here and there. There is the head of what's clearly a stone golem at one table. A lot of stuff around here. It looks like there's just piles of detritus on some of these tables. Like they probably were more organic or easier to degrade objects, and they have just fallen apart over time. There are 2 other doors. There's one to the south that is a very heavy stone door with heavy heavy metal locks that are still good and solid. And then there's another door leading to the west. That's all the doors in here. Well, the other 2 doors are both metal. But that one to the one to the south is different.
Hmm.
Well, anybody? I don't feel like.
Anyways, take a look around, see if you can find any more of those protections.
All right, roll investigation.
Yeah. Just no stone unturned.
Nice.
So, at the corner of the room, like kind of lost under a pile of detritus, you do find another one of those badges. It's like probably someone threw it away by accident at some point. And it wound up there in the corner.
All right.
So you've now collected
Hand it.
4 of them.
She hands it to Phaedra.
Why don't you just keep that?
I'll be fine. I just have to stand next to you.
Grins and puts it on. So, I would like to try to make an argument for Phaedra may have some knowledge of some minerals with being a dwarf and having knowledge of stone, and usually minerals come from stone. I don't know. She's a fighter dwarf, but she
which is probably why this is like some of the most beautiful minerals you've seen before. It's like these are lovely specimens.
Technically, she is a mountain dwarf too.
Mm-hmm.
And her town was minor, so could she try to figure out what kind of minerals these are with stone cutting?
Sure.
Ha ha ha. Yay. I get to use stone cutting! But still, it's like a straight roll, but I'll take advantage.
Yeah, advantage is advantage.
Don't matter.
They are very pretty pieces of stone.
They're very pretty.
Ooh, I found a sparkly! Secretive Nim.
So there's nothing magical in Phaedra?
Mm-mm.
Well,
actually,
probably some residue on the stone golem in terms of magic, but other than that, and the little power crystal that you found, but other than that, doesn't seem to be much in the way of magical.
Yeah, just on some residual on the golem head and on the on this, and she'll around her neck just pick that up and show.
Seeing as Baron's a bookish type, can he try and figure out what type of minerals are here if Phaedra can't figure it out?
To you, these are also very pretty bits of stonework, and it's like you can't recall ever reading in a book about stuff like this. These are just very exotic minerals, and they're beautiful.
Do you want to grab some samples, Varen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Very much want to figure out what type of these are.
Okay. Let's see. Is there like a piece of like just like cloth or anything that hasn't like completely deteriorated in the room?
Investigation check.
Okay.
Here's
Cinder. Oh, or that just works.
Remember, I got it from my fucking cloak that I have.
Oh, that works. And she'll just whistle to Cinder to go pick up a little bit of every color mineral and just drop it in the sack, and then we'll put it in the. I'll put just like mineral samples, and I'll put it in the bag of holding.
Mineral samples from Odd Lab.
Okay.
That would work.
Oh, I did. Here we go. Got it. Okay. Mineral samples from Odd Lab. Okay.
Alright. Which way do
West probably goes back to that corridor. Because it wasn't that far off.
South then?
Try south first and see where that goes.
All right. Magic eyes in that direction. Anything on the door beyond it?
On the door
There-
itself? Let me double check.
She'll walk up close, so it'll be like on the door and then a little bit beyond it. Unless the door is 3 feet, 1 foot thick.
The door is very thick. It is
Okay.
very thick, very secure. You definitely are not being able to get a sense past it.
Cool. Then just the door then.
It wouldn't have to be this far, though. Using our 2-person system.
All right.
Huzzah.
It's not trapped, but this one, unlike previous ones, is locked and secured.
No traps, but it's locked.
Guess
And
that's
good of opening
Linda?
this.
What is?
The door to the
You're
south
good.
is locked.
you're good at
I'll attempt it.
aren't you?
Maybe.
Can I assist in any way?
Yes, you may.
Okay, okay. Jesus, didn't need to, but okay. Odd flex, but all right.
She does her job well.
Yes. So then it's a click, 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 and locks it from this side, and can pull it, pull open the latching mechanism, and open it up. Is that what you wish to do?
Yeah.
Okay. You find yourself looking into what looks like, to all the world, a large-sized stable of some kind. There are various dividers where you would put a large-sized creature, some kind of mount perhaps, or maybe or maybe livestock. The various containers look like they could be sized for either a large cow or a large horse. It's kind of hard to tell. These are old. They're made of stone, and there's no longer any organic matter, if there ever was any, in these passageways. There are a series of these openings. No bodies inside of them. However, at the mouth, which seems to open up into looking out into a rather bleak landscape, you see a statue of a half-orc, with a hand up over the mouth in the middle of the pen. There's also a bunch of chunks of stone lying all over the place near the entrance.
That screams petrification.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, it goes. Maybe we should shut the door and check on the inside first.
Probably for the best.
Any other doors exiting this? Or are you saying this opens up to the outside?
Yes.
Ah, okay. Got it.
It's a pen, and if there were doors on the pen leading to the outside, they are long gone. And it just basically just opens up to the outside.
Okay, got it.
And the entire area leading between here and there is littered with chunks of stone and there's a single intact statue standing in the middle
Got it.
of
Got
it,
it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Okay.
back
yeah.
to
let-
the to the outside.
Fader is in agreement with shutting the door.
Oh, but they're outside.
Will, did you peek around to look at the outside?
I mean, I think I'm just walking with the group. So
Is
if
that a
they
yes
saw
or no?
it,
Okay.
yeah.
Will, I need to give you. I need you to do a wisdom saving throw for me.
Okay. Is it magical?
No.
Have to ask.
Will, this thankfully you're able to keep your composure, but you saw the outside, and you, being a druid and loving nature, immediately felt the wrongness of the outside of this place. The air is still out there. Not a single bird or insect is disturbing anything. You didn't see a single anything green beyond the view, and you could see land beyond that. It all looked like stones rolling over things, and though you saw some structures that could have been trees, they weren't any kind of trees that you love and care for. Whatever it is out there, it is not normal nature, and it was threatening to fill your soul with madness.
Well, I'm not going out there.
What? Why? It's out.
This-
Don't you like the outdoors?
Disgusting.
Okay.
Disgusting.
What happened to Will? Who are you?
What do you want? What?
Did you see
Did
something?
you not see?
No, I saw the petrified, or what I assume is a petrified orc, and I
Yes, but
closed the door.
the surrounding area.
No, I didn't look. I was more concerned with averting
Yeah,
my gaze in case something was going to turn me to stone.
The entire area is just dead.
Oh, that's not normal.
Not dead in a, like, rotting away and providing more substance for life dead. It's just sterile.
Well, that matches up with the broken message you got. A little bit.
Outside dead.
Stone.
And
Was
stone,
the last
yeah.
word. Yeah.
So everything is turned to stone then. This is more than just a petrification.
Yeah, I didn't. I mean, I've heard of trees with time becoming petrified. But I don't. Do you know any magical creatures that can petrify, like, more than people? Is that a thing? I don't know.
Does Will know about any
Is
creatures?
that a thing?
Creatures that would, magically petrify their surroundings?
Fair wants to
Roll
know
an
that too.
Arcana check, both of you. Well, you know that there are some spells that will do that. In terms of creatures, there is one that has the ability to petrify things around it, not just by looking at it, but because it produces a gas, and that would be a gorgon. Roughly bull-shaped, metallic monstrosities, but also create monstrosities created by magic, that kind of simulate life in a way.
Well, it's not an impossibility, but it's not at this, size, I don't think.
Okay.
No, I think this was created by something else, other than a gorgon.
A gorgon?
Yeah, no, big metallic monstrosity. Spews gas.
Interesting.
We locked this door.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe we should, before we go wandering off, let's keep exploring this area, and then If we need to go outside, if we can't find the answers we're looking for, then we go out.
All right. Is it possible to relock the door? Chris?
Myself?
Let's see. I think a thieves' tools would also help in this sense. Use it. This first time I could use a thieves' tools to relock something, but it can be done.
Yeah, so do I need to make another roll?
Yes, you do.
I will assist again, yeah. Just, I don't want this door opening.
That's good. You actually managed to relock the door instead of accidentally breaking your picks off in it and forcing it open from now on.
Hooray! Now, whatever's out there can't get in here at the moment.
First
For
time
now.
thief tools have been used to lock something.
Hey. Precautions.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I agree with the decision. It's just funny.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna... It's fine. We now know where the outside is.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Shall we go west?
Yeah, through the other metal door to the west.
I will check out for traps again with assistance.
Magic eyes, too. On that.
Magic eyes.
Alright,
Mhm.
door's not magical.
Cool.
Yeah.
Wait, where the fuck are we on the map?
So here I'll update
Door
with
is
the
not
Aqua.
locked.
I'm trying to update it, but
Got it.
it's like west.
Yeah, hold on.
Does that mean going back towards the center?
Yeah, kind of. I'll put my pen where we are right now. The mineral room. Come here, camera.
Let's see.
I think I fucked up the scaling, but whatever.
Whatever.
I'm not trying to. There's no way I can keep it with the scale because I don't have a
Mhm.
scale to go with.
Yeah, I have a feeling this door might lead back to the main room.
So it's unlocked and you don't see any evidence of traps.
Yeah, so I'll have everyone kind of back up again, and then I'll shield up and slowly open the door.
Shield
All
up
right.
as well.
You find yourself looking at a wide corridor that goes north and south. Across from you is a locked door, and as you open this door, a recent body, one that's probably been dead only for a week or so, like much like the body you found squished earlier, falls into the room. There's in fact 3 bodies at this juncture of the corridor. 2 of them are fresh, both robed. But the third is laying like half in, half out of a door to the west across from this. The door itself looks like there is some kind of magic field in place, and there's some kind of it looks like an amulet laying on the floor right next to to that particular black armored body. The body in front of you is looks like it hasn't been squashed, more like torn apart, just from an unmedicaled glance because of the blood that's caked around the clothing.
Oh, cool. So there's something besides golems in here.
Okay, I need clarification. You said we went through the door and then the corridor went north and south, so we're at a T-junction?
The corridor is north. It goes north and south past the door. Looking north,
Okay.
you definitely see the corridor you passed by earlier. You can see it in the distance. You also see the back of a wandering large golem.
Okay, so the corridor that we passed over?
The corridor you passed over is the one you're now looking at, yeah.
Oh, okay, I know where we are now. Okay, got it.
But these bodies
I
were...
lost.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna redraw it, Tobias. I got it.
Like,
I figured it out. No.
There's a door across from you that has a body half in and half out of it. There's a small field that seems to be up, covering that door with via an amulet. There's 3 bodies in this corridor. The dark armored body is the one that's half in and half out of a door across from you. One body just fell in through the door that you just opened, and a third body is laying in the corridor.
Right.
The two bodies are the 2 bodies are both look like mages, much like the one that you found squashed earlier. robes, fresh, within the last
Ooh,
few
they might have
weeks.
spell books.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, wizard loot.
This body
Yes.
was
Wizard
torn
meat.
Wizard loot.
No.
This
Not
body was
meat.
torn apart, not squashed. Something else is in here.
Oh, good. Sure, that's fine.
Medicine check to learn more.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. No.
Yeah, I'm not good at it, but I might as well.
Yeah, it's just dead
Uh,
meat. Well,
Medicine.
something that could be used to fertilize something else, but dead meat. Shuri, what you know, what I've already told you is what you know.
He did.
That son bitch dead.
Yeah.
alright.
So, how many magical?
All right, you're investigating the body. Roll investigation for me, please, Varen.
I'm not going there yet. I'm waiting for Phaedra's
Okay.
magic.
So, magic guys,
Magic eyes.
you probably see some low-level, low-level magic radiance, like, the equivalent of finding spell books on these bodies. There's definitely magic coming from that magic field, whatever's generating that magic field, that amulet that's on the ground.
Amulet right there.
And you can't really see what's beyond that to get to the other body, the one that's half in, half out of the door. That's kind of somewhere behind that magic field.
Okay, I'm trying to frantically redraw this map.
So the wizard bodies aren't in the field, right?
Right. They're leaning. They're more up against the door you just opened. One of them is sprawled out in the corridor, and the other one just fell in through the door.
I will start looting the one that is right next.
Okay. Investigation.
I'm just gonna keep an ear out
Alright.
for anything that might be moving toward us besides the golems.
And the thing that's of interest to you is the spell book.
Yay! Next, I find out it has spells I don't care about.
These are people from a college. They might be the students on their. It's fine.
It has True Strike.
Actually, that's basically the case. I mean, these are basically level 3 to 5, level 3 or 5, possibly as far up as level 5 wizards. They are not particularly adept.
I mean, still, I can possibly have some more low-level spells.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think this is better for you, Tobias.
Well, I'll just have a quick look at the spell book. Just see what spells.
Yeah, it's like basically you'd find like just a couple of cantrips and some low level spells. Probably like you detect magic and identify and maybe protection from something or another. But nothing too spectacular.
Did that help?
Yeah, okay, so now I
That
understand.
looks pretty
about
nice.
Hey!
Although the other you're gonna find that other corridor is much longer. The door across from you is definitely not the one that goes back into the transport tower. That's more north. So yeah, that other little corridor
okay,
over
so
there
it'll be
is
further. Got it.
yeah.
Or further south.
Do you want me to erase what you see in front of you so you can draw the map on the screen? I can do that for you.
That could actually work.
That actually could work, yeah.
All right, I shall do that for you.
Oh shit.
Everyone, get your pencils out.
Hey! Doodle time!
Freehand.
Oops.
Okay, so you're saying like the corridor that goes north off of the teleportation room is longer?
Oh, hold on. 1 second. 1 second, guys. Okay. Let's see. So just put your tokens back down.
Yeah.
Where's your?
I'll draw an arc over here. Okay. Put you guys off here. Draw freehand. So you guys, let's see. Let's pretend this is the door in. Ah, Lyra, don't rub your head against me when I'm doing that.
He wants to draw.
Octagonal room. Me doing really bad drawing. Long corridor. Another door over here. Blah blah blah. Open corridor. Door up here to the transport tower. Corridor
Okay.
over here. Room. Does that help?
Yeah, that makes sense. So
Yeah.
we're,
So like you're down.
this leads there. This
Like-
is to something else.
Yeah.
Wait, I am now even more confused.
Yeah, like the transport
this
tower
is-
is like up
this is-
here, and whatever you're looking at is down here,
So okay.
and
so
here's
this,
where you were.
Oh my god!
this right here is the master bedroom.
Okay.
This is that hallway that we were in.
Yes.
With all the little bedrooms.
This is the guest bedroom.
No,
That's
this
the
is the
octagonal
laboratory.
room.
The laboratory.
This is where we're at.
This
Yeah.
is where we keep
no.
the green cats.
This is where you're at right now, right here. This is the room you came in from. The
That's the
transport tower.
teleportation room. Yeah.
Yes.
And this is the barrier area.
Yes.
So we're just south of where we entered from now.
Exactly. On the other side of the on the other side of things.
Yes.
So. I'm confused because I had the. So you're saying that the hallway dead ends into that door with the bars? In the teleportation room, you said that there was a large room that had bars that would be able to, for like somebody Irk size and somebody Will size, to be able to open up.
The
You're saying that the hallway goes north.
No. Well, I think I confused you when I said bars. Basically, there are a lot of people of different sizes working in this facility. There's a lot of gnomes working here. The doors are designed so that a gnome can easily open and close a door without making the people who are very tall have to lean over. So there is a large bar that goes down that they can push and pull on to open and close the door.
That's my current map right now.
Oh, I missed that there was another fucking. Okay, that's what I was confused because I didn't hear that there was another opening to the left that led to the teleportation.
Yeah. The one going to the east from the teleportation room, which is now west from where you're at, was a smaller door that a regular person could enter in, whereas the one that's right across from the golem manufacturing was sized for a golem.
Got it. I didn't hear the other opening, and that's why I was like, where is this leading to? The teleportation, I just didn't understand. Now I see.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, there was two doors from the beginning, which was we chose the archway.
I realized that. I was saying I didn't hear in this passageway that we're in right now that it went to the left. All I heard was that we could see in the distance where the bedrooms were. I didn't hear that it opened up to the west, to the teleportation room.
Yeah, it goes south, and that by that point you were west of the teleportation. You were east of the teleportation room, so therefore there was a passageway going west back to the teleportation room that way.
Yeah, I didn't hear that part. All I heard was north and south. That's just what I was saying.
Yeah, well, to the west right now is not the teleportation room. That'd be north of you.
I realize that. I'm saying on the map that I'm looking at on Fluffy's.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not anywhere near scale. I don't know.
Yeah, the golden manufacturing is a lot bigger, going north and south. It covers. It's basically a good chunk of the facility. On the western part of the facility is the north and south of the golden manufacturing.
Yeah, I just didn't know how much room I needed, so I was just making things
Yeah.
general sized.
Yeah, I kind of started with a large rectangle, and then for the entire facility, and started drawing in little rooms, and then I erased a bunch of lines so that the facility no longer looks like a large rectangle. It's now this more interesting shape.
Oh, holy shit! Who is drawing right now?
Yeah, like I said, that corridor is a lot longer going to the lab.
Okay.
That looks good.
Yeah, no, okay, so boop, 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 boop.
Yeah, basically.
Boop,
Perfect.
boop. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. And then there's a boop, 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 and a boop, 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 boop.
Well, there's no actual corridor, but never mind. It's the size of the lab is a lot bigger, but that's okay. It's general map.
Because these are bigger for the golems.
Yes,
Okay.
but that side passage going down there is clearly meant for that gnome that was up in the thing because it's a lot smaller. I mean, Urk had to duck his head walking through there.
Ooh, your mic's real close, Chris.
Sorry,
Just letting you know.
Lear decided that she needed cuddle time. And I'm not denying my neighbor cuddle time.
So we got.
So you see a golem wandering around to the north at the moment. You've got 3 bodies in front of you. There is a door across from you. The corridor goes north and south.
I kind of want to see what that amulet is that's making the barrier.
Yeah. But don't know what the barrier is yet.
Phaedra will walk up towards the golem facing behind him where the barrier is, and she's gonna try to
Barrier's
get him.
north of us.
No,
Or,
the
sorry,
barrier
golem's
is
north of us.
west of you. Half covering that door. Covering that door that's half open. And the golem is to the north.
Yeah. I'll have to walk toward the golem.
Okay, I'm having a hard time understanding.
North. Barrier west. Barrier directly across from us.
Yes.
And we are right here?
Yes.
So the barrier's right here.
Yes. Covering the half-open door to someplace else that has a body in it.
Oh, so
Golem
we're at a
up here.
cross section.
Yeah.
Yes.
Golem up here.
Yeah, the golem's up there. Yeah.
Phaedra will get a magical whatever magic is in front of the barrier.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out what the exact wording is it of. It is a protective spell. Do you know what school offhand creates protective spells?
Abjuration.
Abjuration. That's what I figured. So yeah, it's definitely heavy abjuration.
Yeah, 'cause
Heavily
shield spells,
abjuration magic.
Yeah.
So,
Barrier is the
Do you know anything else about it by using detect magic, or does that just require identify?
That it requires identify. It just gives me the school.
Okay.
is the amulet on our side or on the other side of the barrier?
It's directly underneath of what generating the barrier. So it's technically touchable on your side. It's just that it's underneath the barrier, springs up from it, and is covering the doorway.
Christine, move it a little bit farther away.
Sorry, like I said, my cat pushed it into my mouth.
Yeah, no problem.
Is there a way we can? Well, Viren, you're the expert.
well, I don't really deal with barriers too often, but depends on what type of barrier it is.
Maybe
I
we
can't
can
forget that-
teleport through the barrier? Just behind it? Would that work?
Let me just test something. I'm gonna try to use Mage Hand, pick up the amulet.
All right. That does seem to work. You pull the amulet, and the barrier sputters and goes out.
Well, that was easy.
Well,
Not a very good barrier.
Keep something in there.
Yeah, I'm curious.
Maybe, but
Keep
We
in
don't-
mind. two things: something slashing things and something petrifying things. Keep those in mind.
And I'm going to ritual cast identify on the
Uh, just a thing. Remember the
Out there in
last
the
thing that
corridor?
tried to.
What?
You're going to be ritually casting out there in the corridor, taking 10 minutes standing there in the corridor to do that?
I will probably move back into the room.
What are
Just
the
be
rest of
safe.
you doing?
Remember, Golem walking past here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm keeping watch just in case something shows up, and I will throw a knife at it as soon as I see it, no matter what it is,
Except the golem.
except the golem.
So
I say we back up at least a little bit into the doorway back.
probably walk back in here and close the door until we hear it go past.
Okay.
Oh, you can do that too. That's fair.
Because
Yeah.
I don't think we can have time to ritual cast Identify on it.
You know, we can just close the door and just sit in here because this door right here is locked now.
Yes.
There's a door there.
Yeah.
That leaves it outside.
Yeah,
Oh,
door
stables
here
and
that
all
that.
leads
Bad door.
outside.
The bad door.
Yeah,
bad
the
door.
bad
The one
The
that we
no-no
locked.
place. The no-no place.
The place worse than the Nine Hells, apparently. The nope. That's the exit, and we're not going in there right now. So yeah, we'll just. I'm keeping an ear out for anything besides golem feet.
Okay.
And but I'm staying inside with the door closed here with them. So just listening.
Yep, while I identify.
Oh god. I want to do something.
What? What do you wish to do?
Phaedra's gonna give, why the fuck not? Phaedra's gonna give Cinder her amulet and put Cinder on the other side of the door and just kind of like sit her in a corner, just very quietly. And when she'll close the door, and she wants to just see what happens as the golem goes by.
So you're giving Cinder the protective ID
Amulet.
thing.
Yes.
Alright.
And she's looking to see if anything comes out of here and
Okay.
watching for the golem going by.
All this while I'm just
Roll perception,
trying to
please,
figure
Cinder.
out what the amulet. Come on, Cinder, you've got this.
Advantage.
After a mere 2 minutes, Cinder sees some kind of strange tentacle poking out of the area, and it seems to move right past the body as it seems to be moving along the up on the ceiling, like something slow moving up on the ceiling, just kind of moving out between the area where the door is no longer being protected by a barrier.
Phaedra will relay that to everybody in the room.
Oh, good. That was keeping something in there.
Well, that time I'm already partway through my identifiers.
Whatever it is, it's large and seems to have tentacles, but that's not what's sticking to the to the ceiling. From you're seeing, are you seeing through Cinder's eyes, or are you just
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
so
that's why
seeing
she's doing
through
this.
Cinder's eyes. Oh wait, you're Phaedra. You'd recognize this thing because you've seen one of these before. Back in Schultz.
Oh, good.
You immediately recognize that there is a flail snail up on the ceiling. Currently oozing its way up along the ceiling.
Huh. I haven't seen
Its
one of
back
those in a
covered
while.
in various jewels and everything.
I will say this, that shell is worth a fortune. There's a flail snail going across the ceiling. Huh. That's funny. I remember Lem was carrying that around, hoping to make a bunch of gold in the jungle. Ah,
What was that, a
memories.
fail snail?
Flail snail.
Oh,
Sorry, I don't have a
sounds like
handout for you, but I do have the flail snail down there.
sounds like a failed snail.
No, it had a weird there I couldn't remember if it was it or we ran into it and it had like an aura about it, but I think we ran into a bad patch of monkey mist in the jungle whenever we dealt with one. But one thing in particular, its shell can be a little reflective with certain magics. Not mistaken.
Shiny, dangerous,
Uh,
aggressive.
I don't remember it being aggressive, honestly. But I mean, if it's in a laboratory, I mean, we ended up. Why did we have to fight it? I can't remember.
It's just gone fucking north.
Yeah, it kind of vanishes up there. It seems to be up above the head of the golem, and the golem doesn't seem to notice it.
Yeah, I don't remember it being super aggressive, but but yeah, I remember it can reflect spells, I think.
Oh, it's behind a barrier. This one might be.
Altered with.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to find that eventually.
Yeah, I don't. Hmm. Is the golem moving at all at the end of the hallway?
The golem is moving south.
Okay.
They basically pass each other like ships in the night.
Okay.
So they both don't care about each
Well, the one was above its head, and I don't think the golem's smart enough to look up.
other.
So we've learned one thing about golems: they don't look up.
Where in the hallway would you say that this is right now? The golem.
The golem, it's basically going down this way.
Oh, it's south. Okay.
Mhm.
Cinder's gonna run in here.
So yeah, at this point, Viren, at the time it's getting south, Viren will have identified the amulet as a several stage. Basically, you flick it, and it's really only a one use, so it's pretty much dead now. But when you picked it up, it was tuned. You have to basically recharge it. It was tuned to protection from elementals.
Huh.
Cinder's flying in there. All right. So she sees more of the dead body that's on the floor. Rest of the room, the dead body in the dark armor. It looks like there was a heavy lock at some point on this door, but it has been pulled open. And there is basically some racks on the wall, and there is a tunnel going down into the ground.
I found the shaft.
So the tunnel. Good. Let's seal that up, probably.
Any other doors leading out, or
Nope.
just the shaft down?
No, sorry. Catch that. There is another heavily locked door to the west.
Another heavily locked door to the west.
Sorry, there
So
isn't.
how big
There,
was
there
this
aren't. There
room?
aren't racks of anything here. Sorry, there's a heavily locked door to the west. There is basically the entire room is basically just a shaft going down, with another door
Okay.
on the other side of the room. Let's see. It is 10 by 10.
Oh. Eh, fuck it, that's it. Just reminder for later. Duh.
It's over here.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I
Okay.
thought it was. Oh. My
Nope,
bad.
that's- I was trying to where the barrier was.
Actually, this isn't exactly the scale. Actually, given that a fail snail could get through, it's probably a bit bigger than 10 by 10. It's probably more like 15 by 15. But and the hole itself is probably 10 by 10. But sorry, I am terrible with sizing.
Right now, this map's not really.
Yeah.
Yeah, the map isn't right.
Yeah, I don't think my map
I
is to
guess
scale either.
it's not supposed to be in scale. It's general map, so
This
we
is
know.
more
we know
general,
where
like
stuff is.
kind of like the world maps.
Yes.
Where like, this is where we are. This is not a combat map.
Yeah.
This is where the
this-
fuck are we?
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Danka.
So, are you telling this all from Cinder's?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, you guys have found a shaft.
Oh, and the shaft went from south.
It went down into
It
the
went
ground.
down.
Went down,
Like in the very center of the thing.
Yeah.
Here's a
Yeah.
hole.
and it's
Like a
large enough
hole.
to allow things like a flail snail to get through.
Well, I mean, yeah. As we said, it's not exactly.
I'm guess. Yeah. There we go.
So we can. I say we check the corridor to the south personally, and not do the shaft right away.
Yeah. Probably a good.
Fader will blink back and disconnect from. She'll basically snap Stinder back from existence and then back into the room. Yeah, I think the source, if given the cryptic broken message, the source of what's going on here, I would guess is down there.
I say we clear the rest of the hall.
Yeah.
There was one more door on the other side that we didn't check either.
Hmm.
If we're gonna do that, we're gonna have that golem with this flail snail on it behind us. So either we move quickly or
Stay close to get to the ones with the protector ambulance.
Like I
Alright.
said, I don't remember the snail being overly aggressive, but I don't know.
Yeah.
This could be different
Best to stay on the safe side, right?
for sure.
So south then, staying close to those with the protective amulets.
Actually, before that, there's still one more major body that I need to search.
Leave no corpse unturned, right? Vern?
yeah, you corpse Tanner.
Yeah, there's the body of the other
Investigation.
mage, and there's the body of the guy in dark armor. Yes,
Body of
investigation.
the other mage.
Well, he's doing that. I'll check the one with the dark armor because
Right, you find yourself another spell book for somebody that's probably about level 3 to 5.
let's see, dark body, dark armor. What do you have?
All right. You find another one of those very unusual, bizarre, textured rectangles in there that seems to be a bit reflective, and that lights up when you touch it in the right way. But again displays a series of numbers.
So essentially, put it in one of her side pouches for now. She's not gonna keep fucking pushing numbers like Viren does.
And Viren gave up.
But she is keeping it because there's something.
It is something.
Yeah, it sure is something.
Mhm.
Alright. South we go.
Oh, additionally, Shira, you also find a small pouch of spell components, much like you've found before.
Stay close if you don't have an amulet. Cinder, give me that back. takes the amulet back from Little Dragon.
Yeah, well, so it's close.
So there's another door to the west as you start heading south. Let's see, what does this door look like? Hold on, do I... several pages of notes and descriptions of my doors. Okay, yeah, it's just another hard metal, stone door here. To the west.
Anything
Magic
going
eyes.
south?
The corridor continues on south, but then it makes a turn to the west, and then just goes southwest for a bit.
So that's angle again. Alright. So I would check the door or traps. If Luisa wishes to help, it's fine.
Yeah, I'll help you with looking for traps.
Magic eye's active too.
Run
Alright.
fair.
You don't find any traps, and there's no magic directly on the door, but you can sense that there's something magical beyond the door.
Something beyond the door of magic.
Sure nods. And again,
Shut up.
motions everyone to back up, just in case. She'd rather be the one hit. I cautiously open the door.
Alright. Looking inside, the first thing you see is yet another body of one of those dark dressed individuals. Like this one looks like it was squashed flat, and has been crushed. There are piles of like rusty armor and bits of like very corroded weaponry for the most part, but there is also roll me 2d4.
Okay.
Let me get the right book out. All right. It's a medium-sized room. So in here you find 2 pieces of armor that are still decent, and 3 weapons that are still decent. Give me 1 second to find them. So let's see here. Two, three. Roll me a 2d12 for the armor. Alright, so you find a set of adamantine armor. Probably that would fit the majority of your party. Probably, not Will, but Will is, doesn't use that sort of armor anyway. And you find, roll me a 1d10. You find a set of resistance armor. This one seems to be resistant to force damage.
It's like the one that Ralph lost long ago.
Yes, that's why you recognize it.
This is where he dropped it.
Now, as for the weapons, 9, 8, Roll me a 1d56. Hold on. Oh, sorry. 1d40. 1d53, please. Sorry, 3d53. 3d53. So just two more.
Is there any other door going out of this room?
No. Let me give me a minute to finish describing what to find. Roll me a 1d3, please. For that first one. Oh, wow.
Oh boy.
You found a wand of some kind.
Ooh.
One.
I imagine
A
Viren
wand.
would see it and immediately his eyes get the big, I need this anime
His
style.
elven ears perk up excitedly, twitching.
Like, ooh.
It looks like a very cool wand that you need a lot, Viren.
Oh, it's a wand of necromancy. Got it.
No, it's not. It's not a wand of necromancy.
I'm just fucking with Rick. It's all good.
The next one is a rod that appears to be sparkling with electric energy. Holy crap! You found at least two very rares so far. What's that third one? That third one's a 13. All right. Ooh. And a rare. What kind of weapon would? Okay. So we got another weapon. It's one of those ones that is a status that can be applied to any weapon. So who needs a new killing blade?
Depends on what killing blade means.
Yeah.
Urk needs something magical.
Yeah, Urk does
Yeah,
need something
Urk needs
magical.
something magical.
Okay,
Oh, he's
so
got a fucking longsword.
Well, I offered him the +1 battle axe and he didn't take it.
yeah, so you
What
probably
What is
won't
he
take this
using
either.
now? What is he using?
So I
He's
guess
got a
it's
lightning blade.
Oh,
he's
that's
got
right.
The true. No, that's true.
No,
got-
he's good. You don't
He's
need.
good.
Oh,
He's good.
He's got one of the legendary blades.
yeah.
oh
So-
right.
Technically, I mean, it would depend how good it would be and how much you would want to get rid of Bob. But Fader's only got a +1 weapon.
No, this isn't a +1 weapon. This is just a. It's called a vicious weapon. When you roll a 20 on your attack,
I know
roll
what
with
that
this,
is.
target takes an extra 7 damage of this weapon type. Who wants it? So that'll be determining whether or not it's a dagger or a axe.
I think that's better used in Lunisa's hands.
Yeah. That
Yeah,
sounds
so
like
it's
a
definitely
For
a dagger.
sure.
You discover
Yeah.
a very nice looking dagger.
Yay,
Very
more
vicious
daggers.
looking dagger.
So, who's getting the wand?
Fine,
Well,
Aaron.
Phaedra, are they all magic? All of these?
Yeah, these are all magical
magical?
items. Yeah.
Huh, this is a stick. This doesn't look like she picks up the wand and she's just like, this is
Oh,
just a stick.
I know sticks. I know
Excuse
sticks.
me.
Hold on, give it here.
I know
No.
stick. You gonna throw it against the wall? Will, here, throw it.
Hey,
Okay.
don't you dare!
Let's see here.
Dare!
Yes, this is indeed a stick.
So-
The
Let me
finest of
identify
sticks.
these. Damn it.
There's actually 2 sticks here. There's one wand and one
Oh,
staff.
look, 2 sticks.
Oh, throw
Let
them
me
both against the wall.
Let me identify these. Damn it!
I imagine like Will and Phaedra playing keep away from me.
So I take it we're doing another short rest so that Viren can ritually identify everything.
Yeah, fine.
What type of armor is the adamantine?
It's whatever armor you need it to be.
Plate.
Sorry.
You have adamantine armor, don't you?
Yeah. I was curious what it was. I think me and you were the only ones to actually wear armor.
I have an idea.
Hmm.
Oh, it would hit her AC, but it would get rid of her disadvantage. From being stealthy. Hold up.
Are you thinking of a breastplate? Or are you thinking of a half plate?
No, half is still disadvantage shit.
Chain mail is also this.
Chainmail clinkies.
The only thing that would
Somehow
be
my cat manages, even with a collar on, manages to be super stealthy. But
it would be breastplate.
which is what I'm
Mm-hmm.
wearing, which is 14 plus your dexterity.
So
Max,
Dex
max
is
2.
nah, that'd be a huge hit to her AC. Never mind.
Yeah, the only thing that would be beneficial, at least for my sake, would be the half plate, but it would increase my AC by 1, but it would give me disadvantage on stealth.
I don't know if that's worth it
Yeah,
because you already have with the sword and everything. It's 21, right?
it's
20.
21 with 23 with you right now, ceremony.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. What's Urk wearing?
He is unarmored because he's
That's
barbarian.
right, barbarian.
he's a barbarian, yes.
Think
So unless
about people at home too.
I mean,
Think of
let's see.
Grick?
Grick uses heavy armor. He's
Biddy?
Excuse me.
Biddy uses light armor. And Biddy has a spare. I just saw it. Has a spare adamantite breastplate. If apparently.
They grow on trees.
Oh my goodness. Because Crescent uses medium armor because he's a hexblade as well.
Okay.
Grick just uses anything. Right now he's wearing just normal plate.
Oh, what's Cinna wearing? I mean, Cinna's got decent AC. 18. She's wearing.
I will say this just as player knowledge: if you give Grick immunity to crits, it's gonna be broken as fuck.
I mean,
He can already. His build is already gonna have AC nearing 30 when he wants it.
Cinna's not going to get hit. She's not in the front line. So, none of my other characters do. So, I mean, I leave it up to y'all if somebody wants to. Or we could sell it and get some guild funds back. That's another thing.
I leave it up to you guys.
Adamantine, I don't know. Heavy armor. Sell it. How much could that be?
7. Well, so the enchant, if I remember correctly, whenever I got it for Fader, was 750 gold. And
I can check it out actually. I'll
And
list
then
it.
pile that onto the actual armor itself.
And plate armor is 1500. So you're looking at 2250,
Yeah, give or take.
give or take.
Yeah, and it also depends on how good buttering skills are.
Well, then we make sure we send somebody with a silver tongue to go sell it, and not send Phaedra.
Fair.
Mhm.
So just depends on what you guys want to do. I mean, right now it seems like very few of our characters can use none.
Adler, maybe?
Who? Adler, yeah.
Adler
Does
can use it too.
Adler currently has a basic chainmail, but his AC is 90.
If it was animating plate, then his AC would go up, and he'd have crits. Well, not immunity to crit, but just the extra damage.
How about this? How about we say it's plate armor, and then that way Adler and/or Crescent could use it, and we could sell it for the most amount. Grick, sorry.
Crescent could use the breastplate that was the extra one.
Biddy can, like, when we regroup as a party, Biddy could possibly give you the adamantite breastplate.
Yeah,
He
right now
doesn't
he's
use it anymore.
somewhere else.
Oh, okay, so we have an adamantite. Okay.
Breastplate, yeah, because Biddy had it because when he had like terrible dex.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
I can't believe that we haven't found a second robe of invisibility.
Really?
I need it.
For what? Your trees?
A blanket. So I sleep.
A blanket? All right. Mr. Invisibility.
Oh my god.
I heard you like invisibility, so we'll put invisibility on top of your invisibility.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, so we'll say it's plate armor and then just put it in the bag of holding for now.
That works for me as the GM.
Okay. I will put it in the bag of holding. Adamantine plate.
The other items that you got were the armor of resistance to force. You got a strange wand and a electrically sparking rod. A staff, sorry,
Which I'm
staff.
currently trying to identify.
Okay, so as they're discussing what to do with the adamantium armor, you identify a wand of the war mage plus 3.
Someone's
Oh!
enjoying his new item.
Oh shit!
Ooh, hot damn.
Oh, dang. That's +3 on, like, spell saves as well, right?
Uh-huh.
That's basically the wizard. It's basically the wizard sorcerer version of the packed rod.
Nice.
And the staff that you found is a staff of thunder and lightning.
Ooh.
Nice.
Very, very frightening.
Galileo!
Galileo.
Loot. It's been so long.
The one was of the mage.
War mage.
Yeah.
Wand of the War Mage +3, and Staff of Thunder and Light.
I'm assuming Viren's gonna want one of those, if not both.
That's good. Why want to?
Don't know, I can't find the
Yeah, my
item of
stuff.
staff of the war mage.
Question:
Yes?
can you dual wield staffs?
I mean,
Saves.
I mean,
They're versatile, technically.
One's a rod, one's a wand.
I did once see, though it was the other item was a sword. I did once see Gandalf wielding both a staff and a sword at the same time.
This is true.
which, yeah. I mean, you should be able to dual wield.
And if
like,
that's the
have a-
case, then it is possible to dual wield them. However,
I mean,
I think that 2 staffs for a small creature, for a small being, is a little much.
I mean,
And
you can
also-
dual wield as long as they're light.
He can
so-
use
Wait.
them as stilts.
I mean,
Okay,
Also,
GM has been corrected then. Yes.
if the spell requires like hand movements, you probably can't do that though with 2 staffs.
no.
That's why you have a staff and a wand.
The staff of thunder and lightning is now under your magical item. Is now been added to your handouts, Viren.
I'm just
Unfortunately, there's no handout for the wand. I can't find it.
picturing Will with 2 staffs, both of them stuck in boots,
Oh
and, like,
god.
a trench coat.
Oh my god, that would
Oh
be
my
awesome! And he's
Alright,
invisible.
so let me take a better look at these staff of
So this is
thunder.
what me feel like to be tall.
Plus-
I found one of the war mage +3
That's funny. I
in
didn't.
the compendium.
I couldn't find it in the compendium. That's weird.
I just put war in the compendium.
The what?
I just put war, the word
I did
war.
too, and it didn't find it. Hold on. I just found. Let's see, lore, monsters. Oh, there's the items.
It's
that the
just +3 to spell attack rolls, and you ignore
Holy crap!
half cover.
Jesus.
Oh my god, this is
I just handed
Plus-
him something major, didn't I? Yeah.
it's like plus that to the new staff. That is insane.
It
Plus
doesn't add
3
your
is
saves, but
Oh,
you ignore half
Yeah.
cover.
Because that's +3 to spell attack, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then the staff also gives you a bonus +2
Oh
to
Jesus.
attack. This is quite powerful.
mhm.
a very rare item.
And with the staff of thunder and lightning,
Yep.
obviously able to use lightning.
Well, he's got a vicious
Very,
dagger,
very
right?
frightening.
Gotta figure it
Lord.
out.
We're
Yeah,
in
the
just
staff
got a
gives
major
+2
upgrade.
attack and damage with it itself, not spells.
Oh, what? That doesn't say hit. Sorry, did I miss?
Made with it. So it's a +2 weapon.
Oh,
Essentially.
maybe. But it also has magic.
Mhm.
It does. Yes, it does have magic.
Yeah, I couldn't find it wouldn't let me add the +3 one for some reason. Because there's already a +1 one in the original set that I used for this game.
So you're gonna take both those, Varen?
Still reading stuff of.
I just need to know if I need to add it to the bag of holding. Just let me know either way. I don't care.
I mean, stuff of Thunder and Lightning relies on improvements to melee, so here's the stuff of Thunder and Lightning. Put it in the bag of holding.
Okay.
Keep it to one though.
Yeah,
'Kay.
that's fair.
Fun times.
I was just thinking of something
What's
that
up?
that is a wrongdoing Will has been doing, or I have been doing for a long time.
Oh?
He's using a shield.
I didn't notice that he had a
That
shield.
was a wooden shield, wasn't it?
Yeah. The
same as
the
Phaedra.
Yeah.
Ah,
So technically, he shouldn't be able to do much spellcasting if he wills it.
Unless you have the feat that lets you do that.
No, I don't have warcasting,
oh.
And to
so you
fair,
shouldn't
you're
be able to.
never really attacked.
That is true, but I do cast spells. So I guess like when he's invisible, he doesn't use the shield, but otherwise, he does.
You have to hold it two-handed to cast spells.
No, but I have a staff as well.
Ah.
Yeah, so both of his hands are occupied.
You could
Yeah.
technically steal your shield every time you cast a spell.
Is it a free action?
You can stow or pull out a thing as a free action, so you could cast a spell, equip your shield, then next turn to equip your shield, cast a spell, and so on and so on.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. I'll just keep in mind too that he doesn't have his the shield on.
I just need to show you this. Ready?
Okay.
Plus 12. Holy shit.
Holy.
Once I attune to it, that's what it's gonna be. A +12.
Nice.
Well, I found you the perfect weapon.
So, all in favor of selling?
Hey, you have a +2 more. You have +2 more hit than I do with my sword. For now,
For now.
For now.
my charisma's not maxed yet.
Yeah, to be fair, I have a.
I got a vicious weapon, right? Or what was it
Yeah.
called?
Yes.
Vicious dagger. Oh.
Oh.
That doesn't require achievement, does it?
Don't believe so.
Good.
Dag. No. That's not required.
But it is considered a magical weapon. Well, people got new shinies. Woohoo.
Hold on, I just need to.
I can throw a dagger as a bonus action, right?
If you're dual wielding them, yeah, that's offhand.
Okay.
Technically speaking.
So I could
It
throw.
just doesn't add your dex modifier is the issue of it to the damage.
True,
Unless you
but
have
if
that
it-
fighting style from fighter.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a crit. It's a crit anyway on the first round. So
Fair. And either way, it's still more damage.
Mhm.
So now you can do digger, digger, digger.
So dear God.
Yeah.
Now we just gotta get it hasted and be digger, 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 digger.
Dear God.
Get her some wings, and then she can
That's
go
what I was
full
about.
vax.
That's what I was about to say.
You're about at half vax right now.
Yeah,
You need
but
to-
also
Hey,
but
hey,
no,
hey.
no. See, the problem with that is though
Just-
the Raven Queen is currently unavailable. You have to go. You have to find some way of rescuing the Raven Queen before that can happen.
I'm
Fair.
following a way cooler deity. I'm following the people of the evil fate board. It's fine.
Oh my
They're
God.
way cooler. I mean, I can already do dagger, dagger, fist, fist.
Yeah, Linus is basically half vax, half bow. So I keep saying that my cat's gonna come in here. Do you think I'm calling him?
Mama?
I think he's sleeping because he's not in the room. Lyra's in the room. He's looking out the window. She's looking out the window.
Mm. All right. Well, everybody's got their new shiny stuff. Go to the south or check the other door in the other room. What do you want to do?
I'd say check the corridor first and then go to the room with the shaft. After
Yeah.
the hallways.
Mhm.
Alrighty.
You're
We
back
never
at.
dispelled the force field, right?
Well, it just kind of dispelled when you
Disappeared,
moved the
yeah.
amulet.
About once I picked up.
Yeah.
Oh, I also don't need this amulet. Well,
You're back out in the
Wait.
corridor.
Oh.
Don't worry about it.
Oh no.
what?
What?
No, it's fine. No, I'm sure
What?
it's fine. No, there was just a magical barrier keeping stuff in, and now we've removed the magical set barrier, and there's a shaft that just goes down in the middle of the earth, and we don't know what's coming out of it. It's fine.
Weird
You
question.
just now figured it out after the flail snail came
Shut
out.
up, Fluffy!
Uh,
I'm just saying that there's going to be more coming out of it. More coming out of the shaft.
I can't exactly.
Roll a perception check.
No, I don't wanna. I don't wanna.
Is that everyone?
I
Oh,
mean, I've been
fuck
keeping
me.
a ear out constantly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm alert. There's a reason I
Yeah,
have that feat.
Shiri, Linissa, Phaedra. Yeah. As you guys leave the armory behind after having spent another short rest, letting Viren identify things. You spot a brand new statue that's standing in the middle of the corridor, right near where the bodies are laying, in front of the door that leads to the shaft room. It's just kind of standing there.
I'm sorry. What did you just say, Chris?
A new statue.
Hey guys, how about we have flashbacks to when we put Steve in the hospital for like half the campaign?
That statue wasn't there before.
No, it wasn't. Is it a person? Like a humanoid?
Yes, it is a humanoid statue that looks like it is just staring off in your direction.
Exactly, Tobias.
Oh, sorry, wrong chat.
Yeah.
One chat,
Exactly
but
that.
yeah. And some of us have dealt with that.
Yes. Yes, you have. I like Shuttles better.
So that wasn't there before.
How did that get there?
What is this?
Does it look like one of the things we've dealt with before, or does it just look like something that's been petrified? Sure, he's dealt with it.
Shuri's dealt with it. Considering that it
Phaedra
wasn't there
has.
before, and Phaedra and Shuri have both dealt with it, there's a good chance that that's the first thing that comes to your minds. And since you guys thought of it out of character, your characters know it in character, so you don't even need to ask.
Oh, good.
Where is Beast if you need him? He has a
Why,
vendetta
what is it?
against these things.
Eaten by a kraken.
Yeah.
Yeah, so these are why we named the bar the
The Weeping Angel.
Weeping Angel, because we had them in our bar.
They
What? The Petrov
be-
had statues in the basement?
they can't be hurt when you're looking at them, but they don't move when you're looking at them.
So, but if you can't, shit. Okay, so how did we deal with it last time? Fawn did something and we did something, we broke it apart.
We attacked it when we weren't looking at it.
Averted our gaze. Right.
So we can't move whilst we're looking at it.
Right.
Correct.
And
As long as one person's looking at it.
Hey, Viren, you're a magic caster, right?
Yes, clearly.
Do you have something like Lift of Warding?
I have it in my spell book, but I haven't exactly prepared it for it. Wasn't expecting to have to use liver warding.
Else you could like put a few on them and then we could run away and not look and then
Also,
they'll just
liver
explode.
warding takes some expensive.
Huh.
That I don't have.
What about darkness? Does it live then? Like, is there... Because if I
you
remember...
can't see it, it moves.
What
And if it touches you, you're basically dead.
What if we just let the Snellflail deal with it?
I don't know if it's going to.
Wait. Are these guys from this plane?
I don't
No.
know.
Let me just try something.
All right.
I open the flask, see if it goes in.
Ooh, that's a good. That's a good way of doing that. Could you put up the text of the flask, please?
Did I save it some? I'll just copy paste it.
I wanted to have a stone shape prepared so I could give it a stupid face.
Do some
that's
saving
it.
throw. Ooh, completely failed that. You can see when if the target is native to this plane of existence other than the one the target must succeed. Was trapped. Yep. You had something in that flask though, didn't you?
Nope.
Oh, that's right. You got rid of the use. It got destroyed. So yeah, it immediately goes zip and is now trapped in your flask.
Problems for later.
Problems for later.
No.
But that also means that the potential of more
Coming out of there. Okay.
And I can't re-put up the barrier either.
Well, what I can do, I can keep Cinder just staring at the hole.
But
nothing will be able to move if he's looking at it.
Bling.
Yeah, and she can let me know if something's coming. I'm just an idea.
I mean, yeah, that's a good idea.
While we explore the rest of this, I'm just saying.
To be fair, Cinder can also fly. And I don't know if those things can. They're statues.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Might be worth a.
I mean, just while we're looking around, I mean, she'll be in range. I'll be able to sense her. Okay. And just in case there are any golems coming around, Fader will send her the necklace. Okay, baby girl. I want you to sit right here like a good girl and just watch the shaft. Let me know if anything's moving in there, okay? And she'll keep her right. Yeah.
While we go down to
Yep.
Fair.
All right.
Guard center.
And I think at this moment it is time for a 5-minute break.
Cool.
Oh, cool.
Yay.
Sounds good.
See you shortly.
I'm gonna go make sandwich.
Yep.
You know the thing that makes me feel really bad?
What?
What?
The creature in the flask, when you summon it, is friendly to you and your companions for an hour and obeys your commands for that duration. So we have a pet weeping angel for an hour.
Hey!
Oh God.
But she can keep summoning it back into her fang, which refreshes that hour.
You know what I just noticed?
What?
I mean, it's just the guess because now we know that there were creeping angels down the shaft, right?
Mm-hmm.
There was a
Or whatever
statue
room.
outside.
Yes, there was one outside.
It's possible that the statue is actually a weeping angel.
Yes, and the statue
Possibility.
we came across earlier.
Well,
The
that one's
orc?
probably just actual petrified though.
Well, the
Maybe
one
it's
that we
just
found was laying on the ground. We left it.
Oh, that one.
It was laying in the bed,
Oh yeah. Fuck.
arms crossed.
Oh shit. Yeah. I remember that. Okay.
I mean,
We
that one.
left. We left that and went this way.
I mean, if that one was a weeping angel, it would have killed us or attacked us.
Yeah, I think that was a sleeping person.
The chances that the one outside might have been a weeping angel. Possibility.
Maybe. I'm gonna go make a sandwich. Be right back.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Same.
And I'm back. You guys having fun? Alright, I'm the only one in here right now. Hello? Hello? I was looking out the window with you. Discord isn't eating people. I know Discord's been a bit flaky the last couple of days. Hello?
Where?
Ah, yay, I'm not alone.
ben terug.
Hello,
Welcome back.
Who are we waiting on?
I don't know. You okay over there? You're breathing very heavily. I hear very heavy breathing. Are you okay?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I was just making sure you're okay, because it didn't sound so pleasant.
Who are we still waiting?
Shuttle, I believe.
Yeah, she said she was making food.
Yep.
Alright, let's double check. Sure.
Is the map okay, Chris?
I like what you're doing.
I'm just making sure that I still have space to draw the rest.
You might want to pull it up a little, if that's the case. Because,
Pull it up. Got it.
Yeah, basically the shaft rim is directly underneath the portal room.
Hmm. The fuck? The fuck happened?
What?
Nah, things got a little bit fucked. There we go.
Welcome back.
Everyone back now?
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
Alright. Eat some good foodies. So you guys are heading to the south and west. All right.
This way.
Yeah. It basically there is basically a stepping. On my map it looks like a series of steps heading south and west. And well, as you get through down a couple of those, You do find a swinging door that's heading to the west as the corridor continues on south and west.
Hmm.
Hmm. Gotcha, guys. Does Blue Mesa have a higher investigation than 6?
No, I have a 5.
I have a
Oh.
9.
Planning on getting expertise at it at some point.
Does Viren want to be the one looking for traps, or is Viren not one to be at the door?
I mean, if you want him to be looking for traps, but he's not gonna open the door. He'll just look for traps and then step back.
Alright. I will assist you then. So I'll give you advantage, and then
Looking for
I'll continue
traps.
doing my. We're looking for. There's a door right here.
It's not.
Oh,
It's not.
shit!
It's not actual steps. It's like steps. On my map because I'm looking. I'm looking north. This corridor that's in a,
Oh.
like a step pattern, like going north south,
So
north
it's-
south, north south, like a series
So-
of steps, but not steps.
I
Oh,
don't.
so
I
it's
don't
zigzagging.
understand.
Just leave it like that. It's
Yeah. Okay. So
Oh.
you did see the door is again a swinging door, so it opens both ways. It is very thin, very thin metal, and it is not trapped and definitely not locked.
alright. My job here is done.
Alright.
Trader, do you see anything through the door?
Any magic through the door?
Nope.
Alright. We will carefully open the door.
All right. You find yourself looking into a large room with a similar swinging door on the far western side, and another swinging door a little bit north of you, probably in an area that your corridor just kind of went stepping by. It is filled with stone benches and tables, and what looks like small cups and bowls here and there.
Like a cafeteria, almost kind of.
Yeah, looks like a cafeteria or dining hall. A place where a bunch of people can come and gather and eat.
We want to check the other door then, real quick.
There are two. There's the door directly to the west, like before you hit any of you continue. This is basically this entire room is west and north of the door you just opened. The wall continues on straight to the west, and then it continues on to that other swinging door to the west. Then there's another door along the north wall from this door that goes back east.
Oh.
Sort of a door like right here on the
Exactly right there. Yeah, unfortunately, I think you guys are about to run out of room for this mapping effort.
Yeah.
Because that
there's
corridor
the-
continued going west and south, and then much more further south.
Hmm.
Once you find everything, I will take a copy of my map and actually show it to you. But right now, I don't want to.
I mean,
So we have.
I guess
door.
check this door first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, there's a door there.
It's another. Yep, there's a door right there.
Why?
The pain in Tobias' voice, like, why?
Why is there a fucking door there? Who needs a fucking door there? It doesn't need to go there. It's nothing in there.
Okay, so
God.
You enter a L-shaped room. There's nothing in there. There, I gave it a description. It's a stupid room. It's a silly place. You should not go there.
Oh my god.
Baron,
I'm going to go check for traps again. Just to be
Oh,
safe.
fuck.
No
Oh,
traps.
All
It
right,
again
now
swings back and forth, much like the other two doors.
Um, I slowly push open the door once everyone's backed up. Put the shield up.
You
Please
see
describe the room.
a room with white and gray powder covering various surfaces, mostly over the counters and places by what looks to be an old wash basin. You see pots and pans in an area where there's clearly a stove. All tarnished, all old and unused for a long time.
Kitchen. Okay. Sounds like an unused kitchen.
The only other door in the cafeteria is off to the west.
Okay.
Oh god.
So it's like over in this area.
No, it's the one. It's the one down there at the very bottom of the thing. It's directly across from the door you entered in.
So the door here, and where we entered.
It's just the wall, and there's the door right above that, which is the kitchen, and it's just a big dining hall with a kitchen, cafeteria with a kitchen, and just two ways in, two ways out.
All right. Well, guess we gotta go check outside now.
And then the corridor we were in, did that continue?
Yes,
south?
it continued south.
Okay. I guess we'll check the door across the way first.
All right.
Once again, check for traps and whatnot.
Nothing. It's a nice swinging door, no traps.
I'm rolling really good at these.
Until you get to the one that you actually need, and then
Yeah,
you get
until we
for
get to the one
something.
that I actually need to roll good on, and I'm just gonna roll the one at one.
Just like yesterday in the poison.
Yeah, it's fine.
Hey, we survived that.
Sorry. No, but it was hilarious. The two considered
all that
mild
effort.
poisons that were perfectly edible, and then the one thing that wasn't.
Yeah,
Gotta love it.
purple.
Purple.
All right.
That's a
Everyone-
color of nature.
It
Everyone
is.
back up.
Stupid kitchen.
Oh my god. Did you actually put that on the map?
Yeah,
Yes.
he doesn't like the kitchen. He's not Kurt. I will slowly open the door once everyone's at a safe distance with my shield up.
And you find yourself looking at another corridor going north and south. Across from you is a door. Looks like another one of those doors, not unlike the ones that you saw along the north wall.
So potentially more living space. We might as well check every door, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no. Well,
I assume if we look north, we kind of see this general area.
Yes, actually, you do. But you didn't come down that far. But you kind of like you do see the way you mapped it out on there. But you never went down that far on the map.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't there like a door here as well?
Oh, then you did
No.
went down that far, the map, and you recognized that
No.
part then.
No, we never went down this way.
Yeah. We never went.
Yeah, this is the
I
other
just-
way you
we
could have
were-
gone, and suddenly you
I-
found it, you've made a circuit.
I just saw on your. What is?
I just know we were right here, and we saw a door here.
Yes.
We saw
Like
a
what you
door here
wrote
and
down,
here.
like what you drew up. That was.
Oh, that's right. That's how you knew it. That was there. Yeah, there was 2 doors there. There was the door, the second door in the Golden Manufacturing, and then there was the door you never investigated across the
Yep.
hall from it.
And then there's a way.
And there was a
further
passageway
south.
going south, and now you're looking north towards that. You were in the south part of that corridor.
We can either go north and check that one door we missed,
I mean,
or
we should probably.
There's a door to your west. There's a corridor to the south, and you
I mean,
definitely
hang
see
on.
another door to the west, past beyond that. But there's a door
Hang on,
directly
now
to the
that I
west
think of-
across from the cafeteria.
Now that I think about it, door up here is probably this.
could possibly be. All right.
Uh,
Let's check the door to the west first, since we're just right here, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah.
And we'll
So once
verify
again-
if the door connects or not.
Same old, same old. Check for traps. And be locked.
All right. Is that 27? It is unlocked and untrapped.
Same verse. Second verse was the first. Hmm. Slowly and carefully opens the door once everyone's far enough away.
All right. You find yourself looking into what? Okay, considering that what you've already discovered about this place, I can give you a better description of probably what you pick up on immediately. Is that you're looking at what used to be a dorm room a long time ago. There's plenty of old stone beds, and there is a stone gnome in the a statue of a gnome made of stone in the corner of the room facing the wall.
I don't like that. A gnome statue facing the corner of the room.
Do we think it's somebody who's been petrified, or do we think it's a weeping angel?
This one's probably a petra.
If they're facing the corner of the room, how did they get petrified? They're not looking at anything. Oh, so some sort of like gas
Well-
or something.
Could always look away and then look back.
Let's test the theory. Everyone's outside of the room.
Hmm.
All right, outside the room.
I shut the door,
Okay.
and after a little bit of a moment, I open the door.
Nothing has changed in that room. Lanissa, since you have the highest perception, out of the corner of your eye, north of the corridor, you just can make out the large, glittering form of the flail snail making its way across the ceiling, all the way to the
Hey.
north.
Hey guys, the snail is coming.
Do you want to deal with that? We're gonna have to probably deal with it, aren't we?
I
I
mean,
mean, we do have to make sure this place is safe.
how about I just deal with it?
You alone?
It's a snail. How hard can it be?
I
no.
Not
Okay,
the-
how about this? We prepare.
I start walking.
She's gonna shut the door again into the room, and I guess we're dealing with a flail snail.
Just. How about this? You guys give me 1 round to try. Well, give me like 10 seconds to try, and thereafter you can jump in.
Sure.
How does that sound?
I can let you have a a surprise round.
Oh, good.
I activate all my daggers while it's not seeing me. Then I walk in and I just start throwing daggers. Okay, first things first. Flame dagger.
Oh, that's an auto crit too. That's the worst part.
Yeah.
Wow.
Does a 16 hit though?
Yes, it does. The funny thing is,
Just-
the fire doesn't seem to do anything to it. But you do manage to lodge your thing, and it cuts through 2 of its tentacles.
It's an auto crit, so an additional 9 damage.
And the 3rd tentacle falls off of it and hits the floor.
Okay, second attack.
1 second, I'm
Roll
just calculating damage here.
2d4.
1, 2, 3, 37.
No, d6.
Would it take the poison damage from the venom dagger? Because else I'll just add the variant that doesn't add the poison damage. Chris?
I'm listening.
Yeah, does it take
You
will
don't
it
know.
take the poison? Okay. I was just like, this will make it easier, but okay. Which one is the one? I think it's this one.
If you don't know, I'm not telling you if it's immune, what its immunities are.
Oh, yeah, it's -5.
Let's see.
Never
Wow.
one day anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, and even though it is actually immune to poison, it doesn't matter because that's enough damage with 2 hits to kill it. The body of the snail this falls off the ceiling and impacts with the ground.
That was 64 points of damage.
Behind a rather heavy shell that's glittering with various gems and other jewels and minerals of all sorts of sparkly variety.
I look very proud and also a bit sad, just like flicking the last dagger I wanted to throw. Oh.
You said that, Peter, you said that those shells could potentially give us a lot of money.
I believe so. There was somebody in my group, Schultz, was lugging it
Looking
on
at
his
Quentin.
back for a very, very long time, hoping to make a pretty penny off of it because he knew that it was expensive too. So, I mean, look at it; it's gorgeous.
And Quentin once more has possession of the shell.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think Lunasa can carry it though.
Yeah, she can. It's 250 pounds intact.
Do you want to put it in the bag, Lunisa?
Sure.
Okay.
Ooh. I could make wrist and shin guards out of it and then kick people with it. That might hurt a lot.
Well, like I said, you might be able to make something out of it actually, because I think the shell had reflective properties, if I remember. This one didn't live long enough for us to really test that.
All right,
you guys were doubting me.
Well,
no, I just want to make sure you didn't get hurt.
Yeah.
So here's the thing with when it comes to the shell. Phaedra, that an intact shell can sell for as much as 5,000 gold. You probably don't know what the other thing that you can do with the shell, but you're also looking at the shell and you see mineral deposits and a few other interesting things. That there might be more than just minerals in here. There might be jewels and diamonds that you could attempt to cut up and make into something individually. Like, find individual component pieces.
Would she know if that would depreciate the value of the shell?
Yes, it's the shell itself would have to sell as intact, but it is 250 pounds, and it won't fit in your bag of holding intact.
Oh, balls. Okay.
It's too big.
Quick question. Would I know that the flail snail has poison? Does the flail snail have poison?
That is a good question.
Because if it does, me won't see.
No, it does not have poison. It's just immune to poison.
So this isn't going to fit in the bag, but we have a couple of options. We could piece it out, and we won't get as much gold for it. But if we kind of lug it around to I guess the teleportation circle where we're going to be leaving from, we could try to bring it back intact. I don't know. I honestly leave it up to you, Lunisa. This is your kill.
Hey, wizard man.
Just
Looking-
looks at Anita, not even answering.
Yep.
Would you happen to have like a spell that could help us carry around stuff? Like maybe
Yes,
in one of
wizard
those, maybe in one of those books, there might be a dancerous floating disc or something. Just I don't know. Like, do you have anything like that, Mr. Wizard Man?
That's an oddly specific spell.
Yes,
very
Mr.
oddly
Wizard Man.
Yeah.
Do you have anything like this?
No, I don't even want to answer you.
Oh,
Why
come on,
not?
man.
I don't feel like you deserve an answer.
Sure,
Calling
it's
you-
just-
Hey, if you want, I
Man.
can let the stone thing out again because you guys seem too scared of it. I don't know what it is.
And yeah,
No.
and by the way, Viren, if you don't already have Tentor's floating disc, you did spot it among the spell books you collected.
Right, well, I still can't really use it until I
Yeah,
transcribe it into mine.
I was
so
just saying, just in case you
technically I
didn't.
don't have it.
Just if you didn't have it, you have the opportunity to take it now.
How heavy was it again?
250 pounds.
We
I
could
mean-
leave it here for now. and deal with
Exactly.
it.
Okay,
It's
yeah,
not
that
gonna
would
go anywhere.
put me over my carrying capacity.
I say
mean,
we
I
just
could
shove it
lift
off
it
to the
easy.
side.
Yeah.
So the golem. No.
I mean, I did carry a dragon head through that one dwarven city. I'm pretty sure I can lift this.
It's
No
just in
doubt there.
case like there's like a fire trap that spits magic at us, like we could hide inside that thing, right? Or at least some of us could. I mean, it's big enough for a human to hide in, right?
Oh.
Yeah, but you don't know if the magic is still usable after death.
True, but full cover.
Wouldn't that, if the shell had reflective properties, if I remember correctly, wouldn't that be cool if you could fashion a shield into that?
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
You know.
Or like weird darts that when you stick them in a spellcaster, they implode when they cast a spell.
What?
One-track mind. A one-track mind.
That's a very specific example.
I think she
just
wants to
saying.
stab you, Viren.
I mean, it's not a bad idea.
Clay is all about fashion. Lunissa is all about stabbing.
There you go. Okay, yeah,
I do like
well,
the idea of a shield. That might
we
be
can leave
something
it-
looking
yeah, we'll leave it here, but we'll definitely lug it out for you, Lenisa, and see what we can do.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, so we have a gnome staring at a corner in a bedroom.
Yes, that concerns me.
Wait, Will?
Huh?
Okay, just making sure.
I'm over here.
I wanted to make sure.
I swear, you people. I
No!
don't
I
even
don't-
try.
I didn't even know if you had snuck off. You're super sneaky. I don't know. I can't see the face.
I literally took 2 feet to the left.
I just
Well, you have
was-
been known to vanish in the middle of an open area.
Thank you.
Yes. You're
I was just making sure you weren't the stone dwarf in the corner. The gnome in the corner.
Right.
That means you would have gotten ahead of us.
Well, I wanted to just make sure I didn't know where he was. Sorry. Blush and face bombs.
Adorable. Shall we go check the room? Keep your eye on the statue, though, just in case.
Yeah, she'll do a magic eye sweep.
Well, the magic, the statue is glowing the same way that one in that bedroom was.
Yeah.
The one that was laying on the floor.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna just check the room for anything of interest.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll also check for anything.
You look around and you find the occasional, like, rusted, old, mostly corroded, like, belt buckle or fastener or something that still survived, like a piece of clothing that otherwise deteriorated. But nothing else of interest.
Mhm. All right.
Okay.
Shall we leave?
Mhm.
She'll back our other room and shut the door.
All right. The corridor continues on north and south. The cafeteria is to your east. You see further north there is the door to the corridor starts turning east and then a bit north again, and there are two doors up there. There is a door to the south before the corridor turns to the west that you can see where you're at. Where would you like to go?
Do we want to check the door to the north?
I mean,
that
we
we
might
missed?
as well.
Sure. Yeah. Does
So
it win
we'll
up?
go up to basically this corner where we know there's a door
All right.
that we missed.
Another nice stone door here.
Check
Man-
and
You
throw
guys up.
traps.
Checking.
I will assist.
Not
roll.
locked, not trapped.
Any magic?
You're detecting low levels of magic from the other side, yeah.
A little bit of low magic on the other side.
Alrighty.
Shield up.
Everyone backs away, shield up, open the door slowly and carefully.
Okay. You see lots of dusty shelves with bits of rock and stone and the occasional little bit of mineral, not unlike what you saw in the lab laying there. There's also what appears to be old and corroded tools laying on the shelves. On the far side is a door that looks very heavy, very much locked, and there's also now that this door is open and you're closer to it, Phaedra, you're sensing a very strong magical aura on that door. It is on the northeast side of this room, and this is the southeast side of the room that you're staring from.
Very
Southwest
strong.
side from the door. Southwest. You're currently at the southwest. This is in the northeast of the room.
Very strong magical aura coming from that door. Points.
Huh. Oh, I could identify the door.
If you wish to take 10 minutes to do so.
I mean,
There's also little bits of magic that you now recognize, Phaedra, as signatures of the badges and signatures of the power crystals, kind of scattered throughout the storage room.
Okay, she'll go around to the badges and pick up.
Roll investigation with advantage.
I will also shut the door behind us.
Investigation advantage. Okay. She's just not good at finding stuff.
For some reason, there's just so much detritus that you can't actually find the badges. It's almost as if the magical signatures are rubbed off at some point, or just in there in the dust, which just slips through your fingers.
I see it's magical. I just can't tell it's magical. Like, is this rock magical? Is this piece of shit magical? I don't know what's
here,
magical.
let me have a look. Like, here, let me try and find what for.
I just need clarification here. I just need it.
Viren, roll 2d6.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like clarification on?
Does this corridor that went west out of the cafeteria go up to this corridor?
Yes, it there's a little bend. Oh, you already drew the bend. It goes up there, yeah. And the storage room is butted up against the shaft room.
So technically, this corridor goes just straight up and ends up here.
Yep. And there's the dorm that you investigated, and then there's another
Yes.
door underneath of it, and all that.
And now we're back here in this room.
No, that's not a room. That's a wider corridor area that goes east and west that allows for golems to go to the transport room.
Portal.
Yeah.
So we're back here.
We're here.
No, you're right there. That's where the storage room is.
But where was the dorm?
The
Dorm
dorm
was
is south and
down-
west,
Down here
We're
somewhere.
across from the cafeteria.
So this is storage.
Yeah, so storage
This
ends
is
up
dorm.
butting up against the
Okay.
on the other side of the big storage room is a door that actually does look a lot like the door that was half open into the shaft room. But this one is closed, locked, and warded.
So these are probably the same door.
Yes, and it looks a lot like the other side of the door that you saw in the shaft room, because there's two doors in the shaft room. One was the one that you came through, and the other was the door on the other side.
So possible that I need to identify that door.
Yeah, it looks like that's
It's
just
probably just
the other door. The other side of
protective
the storage room is the door into the shaft room.
anyway. What did my role achieve?
You find a total of 6 badges. So now all of you can be protected from stone golems, and
Hooray.
one intact power crystal.
Oh, just store that away.
All right. Thank you. Shall we check the south end if we assume for sure this door leads to the room with the hole in the ground?
Sure.
Yeah, we should go south now.
I imagine you distributed the
Yeah. And I gave whatever I had left to Phaedra to
Bag of
Sure.
holding.
Yeah, 'cause I think only me and Phaedra have because Phaedra's went to Cinder.
Cinder. Yeah. So that leaves 5 extra in the bag. Five
Because I didn't have one either.
Oh wait, we found 6, not 7.
Six,
Sorry,
so that
my
would
bad.
be 4
4.
extra.
Yeah. No, I just
Yeah, you found
I
6 in
added
this
6
room.
and 1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
The
4 extra.
one is a power crystal.
Yeah, my bad. Okay, so 4. Let's golem protection. Got it.
I just have it down as ID.
Yeah.
I've got my ID badge.
Yeah, but my notes just say badge.
I've got my con badge here. VIP access.
Basically, yes.
You know, I'm putting that con badge. Got it.
I almost put con badge and you said it. I was typing. I just said it. I was like,
Alright.
nope.
South we
forget
go.
what that means.
It's construct badge. Con badge. It works.
Well,
Yeah, it
actually,
works.
yeah, that works because it is against it's
Fair.
supposed to work against the contracts here in this complex.
Yeah.
All
So where
right.
did this go?
Oh,
I don't think so.
I appreciate you so much, Tobias.
Yeah, we love you, Tobias.
Thank
Yeah,
you for trying.
You did a great work.
You did a
I
great
Too bad
job.
we don't have extra space though.
Yeah, I think the cafe only had what, the 3 doors?
Yeah, I think so.
No, no, her. Alright. We'll check the door that was just before the bend on the south.
Okay.
I'll assist trap searching for variants.
Magic skill.
Alright.
17.
Not
Picking up
locked, not trapped.
Alright. All yours.
Alright. If there's no magic, I will slowly open the door.
This one looks like is another dorm room, but that the with more bunk beds. Although this one looks like there was some sort of battle that went on inside of here at some point. You find a indent in the middle of the floor with crushed pieces of bunk parts and some kind of bones that. Sorry, Device. With the bones kind of like lumped up in there.
Intact bones?
Oh God!
Some of them. No, they look like they're mostly crushed.
Damn it.
There is
I'm
an
sad
intact
now.
skull though.
Hang on.
And there
Do I need a
is
skull?
the arm of
No,
what looks
I
to
don't
be a
need a
stone
skull.
golem, like lying there on the side.
I mean,
But
a
yeah.
skull would be nice.
Wait, did you say that out loud?
No, God no.
I was about to say.
That would be a bit weird to say out loud.
I didn't know if you were slipping up or not. Gotta
guess
keep you
we'll-
on your toes.
Look around and see if there's anything of interest,
Yeah.
and maybe kind of figure out like
What what happened here,
Yeah.
kind of?
Investigation?
Ta-da! 17. I'm good at investigation.
as am I.
Oh, okay, no. Never mind.
I mean, this isn't gonna make a whole lot of difference, but it is +1. Could Phaedra, like, insight, just trying to see how the battle went, being that
Sure.
she's a soldier?
Go for it.
Fuck me.
No further information given to Phaedra about this.
That's
Yeah, you
fine.
guys look around and you don't find much
Shit
of
went down.
anything else other than like broken pieces of corroded furniture, the stone golem arm, and a few pieces of bones. No intact skeleton because it looks like a lot of it was crushed, probably by that stone giant arm. Stone golem arm. But there's a skull, there's like a hand, an arm bone, maybe a leg bone, but nothing that would form an intact skeleton. It's like the majority of the torso has been pulverized. That's probably how this person died.
Well,
Well,
someone died here.
Nothing else really in.
The dorms are on the south. The storage room is what connects with the the portal room. Will.
It's alright.
Oh no, he's gonna kill us in our sleep now, isn't he?
You can't exactly draw the rest of the map.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Your job here is done.
You've done a wonderful job, Will. We love you. Oh no. Anyway.
Okay. There anything else in and out of this room?
Out of the dorm, no. The corridor continues on south and west. To the southwest. It goes south a little bit and then turns west underneath the dorms. Goes a little bit more south and then it goes in diagonally southeast. There are actually two more doors on that south end corridor. And then then the corridor slants southeast.
I'm still debating whether or not to pick up that skull. When everyone leaves the room, I'll pick it up.
Sure, he's one of the last one to back out of rooms, mind you.
You can do sleight of hand to try to pick it up.
Good. I could, but then I would need a
Really high roll.
Yeah.
also a reason for why I'm picking it up if I get caught. Not worth it. I already have a skull. If it was something I didn't have, I probably would have risked. But no.
Yeah. I'm not trying to be like metagaming. It's just that Shiori's been doing that.
Yeah, it's fine.
She's been
I can
very
miss out on the skull.
cautious in this area. Because we've seen some shit in here so far, like petrification.
Yeah.
She doesn't like petrification. It's
Alright,
bullshit.
on to check the other dorm rooms. Well, other doors that are most likely.
All right.
Yeah, they're on a south wall, right?
You go south, then west, then the corridor goes south again, and there's 2 doors on the west. For the corridor, then goes southeast. I know it's a little bit confusing. You'll understand once I show you a picture of the whole map once you finished exploring the entire complex.
We're checking all the doors. We're doing the same getup for everything. So
Yes.
Yep. So
just Juditing, magic
for
eyes.
one
Advantage.
door, first door.
Magic guys, there's a small amount of magic, mostly faded, but there's like a small imprint in that room.
She'll relay that.
Right, locked or trapped.
Nope.
All yours.
Alright,
Shiori?
first door, the most south door, I imagine.
Southwest, yes. The first door in the southwest. You open it up, and you see several what look like cubicles, and there are levers next to them. Below them, there are small drains in the floor. The area is somewhat scattered with gravel, and there's like these white and gray powdery substance that's like here and there. And there's looks like very corroded bits of metal over top of each of the cubicles.
Where's the magic coming from?
The magic seems to be coming from around the ground and up near the bits of metal up top that are, the not. I'm trying to say that are mostly corroded, but like the reason they're still intact at all seems to be because there's a magical residue there.
She'll point that out.
And a bit on the lever. Yeah, the levers also have probably a small amount of magic residue on them.
So this are cages?
No, there's no evidence of cages.
Magic and portal.
I'm gonna investigate the area. Just because. Why not? Jesus!
Oh my
fuck.
god!
Shuri, while you don't find anything specifically interesting, you stare at these things for a bit and realize you've seen something like this before in some of the establishments you visited. In fact, there may or may not be something like this in the Windstar family home, because they are very rich and they have lots of magic behind them. This is a shower. In fact, this is a series of cubicle showers.
Yeah.
Point that out. Looking at Viren. So we found the showers. Good.
Well, shall we
Next
go
door?
to the other door?
Yeah, and this was on this door's other doors, and this was the southwest. Where's the other one?
It's just below it. It's also southwest from where you originally were.
Right, same old, same old.
Magic eyes.
Magic guys, low level magic inside. There's no locks, no traps.
Back up
Shut
for
up.
Shiori to open.
Alright. I will slowly and carefully open the door.
You look inside and you see various seats in little cubicles with holes cut into them. And there is some kind of weird trough. And there's some sort of magical glyph nearby them that Phaedra can see.
Glyph right over there. This looks like a shitter.
I was give off that indication just from the description.
I don't need magic eyes to see that.
Uh-huh. Alright, shall we continue?
To the south and east down the corridor. Here you find, instead of a door, an archway leading into a large room. There are various cubbies and the like, and there is a stone golem standing kind of at attention, but it's covered in dust. It doesn't look like it's moved in a while. You can already see from where you're at let's see, X, a single one of those badges sitting in one of those cubbies up north. And to the south, there is a large double door. There's also another passageway heading north to the northeast.
Well, another badge in the bag of holding.
Got it.
And I guess we should check the double doors.
Yep. And the golem was in that cubby, right?
Yep, it was in a cubby.
So I'll just mark the golem right there.
So, time.
I'm on the second page for this map now. It's fine.
Alright, time to check the double doors for traps and lock.
Magic.
Not locked, not trapped, but there is a bracing bar on this side that is not currently engaged. Looks like this door could be barred from this side.
That's good to know if we find something bad on the side.
Alright. I'll make sure
And
I'm
no
backed up.
magic.
No magic.
Alright, backing up for Fury.
I'm going to not open it fully, but I'm just going to like peek in, essentially. Like,
You start pushing it
Open it
open, and immediately sunlight hits your eyes. This is
Oh,
a door
right,
to
so that's
the
also
outside.
outside.
Shut it, shut it, shut it!
shut it. Shutting.
Make a perception check before that. I'll tell you what you saw when you looked outside.
Alright.
All right. So before you could close the door, you did spot two statues with their backs to you. One right at the top of what appears to be steps going down, and another one you could just basically see the head of, which is lower down on the steps. You also caught sight of the fact that there's nothing green out there, and you don't hear any You didn't hear any birds. Not heard any drone of insects as you closed the door.
So there is green out there?
No green. No evidence
No
of anything green.
Okay.
Alright,
So we found another way out. Should we bar this?
I would say 100% yes.
Alright. We will engage the safety bar.
Just in case if
We were told to secure
outside.
this complex.
Yeah.
We're securing the complex. And plus, we have extra of these little golem protection things, so we can give that to anybody else who wants to go in here.
Exactly. Continuing.
Northeast, right?
Yeah.
Does Northeast connect to where we were before?
Yes, it does. In fact, I'm about to post the map that I just took a picture of for you. You've explored every room. I did add some more, some more, private bedrooms to the north when I described it to you. That they're more than just this map. That was just my suggestion of rooms to the north.
I'm printing that out.
That's pretty accurate to what I have, actually. Not to the scale, mind you, but
Yeah. Yeah, the golem manufacturing area was the largest of the rooms.
This is unfair. The doors aren't centered. How was I supposed to not know that?
I occasionally manage to describe them that way.
It's fine.
This is fine.
This is fine. Shall we go check our pit?
Little baby.
Yeah, let's go check the shaft that goes down to God knows what.
What?
Alrighty.
Alright, so you've now explored the room fully and know where things are. I'd originally written some pages about what happens if you arrive by sea to this island, and that's how I originally started writing out the descriptions of the rooms on my sheet. It's like, people come in through the main entrance, and it's all this and that. And then I realized, you know what? The transit tower is right there. I originally conceiving of this. I figured that you guys were whatever group was going to come in through the transit tower. So I should actually also plan it for the transit tower. And then you guys decided to go to Alaris and oh yeah, I'm gonna bait that hook. Try to lure them here to this place.
Hey, it's been a very fruitful adventure so far.
Mm-hmm.
There wasn't a door here.
Yeah, there wasn't a door
No.
there.
No door there.
No door there.
No door.
No door there.
No door.
Did you say
No, I
door
said
north?
no, on the
Door
northern
here.
wall. That was the kitchen.
That is not a northern wall. That is eastern wall.
The wall that's going north. There's the thing to be.
Further north from the eastern wall.
Oh.
I
You
didn't
said
mean
it
to
was
break.
big room. It's
I
not
didn't.
big room.
I didn't mean to break you that way.
You've broken our Swede, Grizz. What the fuck?
Anyway, we're going to the shaft.
Yeah, we're going to the shaft.
Sorry.
This is not like this is nothing like IKEA furniture.
So on a side note, IKEA has all their holiday Christmas stuff, and it's all their gnome stuff, and it made me think of Tobias and Will. All the gnomes. It's
I
Will.
said I bought a gnome and planted it in my Animal Crossing garden.
Yeah, so I'm gonna stop having a breakdown about the map and just stop looking at it.
Fair. So yeah. Hello, Cinder.
She's just sitting there watching the hole, and she'll prance up to Shiori and tackle her. Well,
Cinder is
tackle her
a
legs.
good girl.
So Cinder didn't see anything else come out of the shaft.
Nope, nothing else came out of the shaft while she was watching it.
Will goes over to the shaft. Is it just a hole in the ground?
No, it's got. Well, actually, now it is. It looks like there's evidence of bits of corrosion, bits of metal, and there is all this glassy stuff around it that looks like the same trail the fail snow was leaving.
Mm.
So it looks like at some point the shaft was far more supported, but it has been long since corroded. Something has come in and probably, devoured the metal.
All right. I can send her down to get a look if we want.
I could also just see how deep it is if you want me to as well. It would probably alert anything down there.
Can we see how deep it is?
You don't
Does it
see
go
a
beyond 120?
you don't really see a bottom. It just seems to be a lot of refracting crystals down there.
Oh.
Mineral deposits, all sorts of stuff. It's hard to tell, really. It's just it's weird. Whoever's staring down the shaft, please roll a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh, is it magic?
Not exactly. No, doesn't qualify as magic.
I would
Nope.
say Phaedra and Cinder, because
I would. Baron would have been looking down
Wait,
the hall.
not
probably.
perception. Fucking wisdom save. Of course. And then Cinder, where are you at?
Hey, look. We're 8 buddies.
Hey.
So Phaedra, actually Phaedra, you get advantage on this save.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right, so Viren and Shiori, your minds are just, there's something so wrong with looking down this shaft that your elven minds just can't handle it, and you're currently both sit down on the ground and start, like, either mumbling to yourselves, giggling hysterically for a few minutes, or, like, sucking your thumb incessantly, like, okay, I just don't understand, that sort of thing. Will, you're perfectly sane, but this shaft is just really bothering you, much like the outside did. Phaedra, there's actually something kind of nice. It almost seems homey in that shaft. But it's also, you can also tell if there's something wrong, especially with the way the elves just reacted. But it also feels like that it's okay if you go down there.
Everybody wait up here. I'm gonna go down. Cinder, come with me.
Yeah, sure. Everyone wait up here. Starts walking
Will?
down.
No. You will do whatever you want.
I'm already like 25 feet down.
Linissa, what about you? What are you doing? Or Urk doesn't care. He's like playing music.
Phaedra will click her flying boots and give Shiori a kiss on the forehead. Stay up here, hun. Be right back.
Linissa? Quentin!
Yeah, sorry.
What are you doing?
Not much.
Okay. So you're being sent to stand guard over the two elves who seem to be having nervous breakdowns.
Will just goes, alright, I am here, but
Okay.
Listen.
So Will, unfortunately, nobody sees what happens to Will as he goes down. Actually, no one sees what happens with going down, because the two elves are both temporarily incapacitated by by whatever they saw, and Linissa is busy looking at them, not you guys.
I shoved him down.
Phaedra goes down with Cinder after Will disappears.
it's a really deep hole. Don't shove people down.
In this case, I'm actually going to need to put you in a different group, in a different group temporarily.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Let me think.
Okay. So
We die.
it doesn't seem like you actually went down that far before suddenly, instead of falling down a shaft, you find yourself in a wide, expansive tunnel. Or at least that's how it feels. To you, Shiori, it's like kind of being in a home. Not cave, sorry. Phaedra. It's like you're in in one of your like home ancestral cave sort of places, just like outside of a village. But there's a lot more interesting minerals down here. Looking around, you sort of see where you came through. Is this glowing little light, like a bit near the ceiling, like halfway up the wall next to you? And it's just like this glowing, swirling light. You can't even see the room that you just were just in. Nearby, you do see evidence of let's see. But how would this take place? There is several strange pillars of some kind of crystalline substance that also appears to be glowing slightly, except that you still have your magic eyes up, yes? Because you told me you kept doing that.
Mm-hmm.
They're definitely having some kind of magic, I believe either observation or illusion would be involved on these pillars.
Okay. She'll point that out to Will.
I'm over here.
Oh, that's right. You're invisible. Fuck. Where are you?
You know what? Bother. He takes off the hood. They don't notice me anyway.
Look, I wanted to make sure you weren't the stone thing in the corner. Will you get over it?
No.
God be damned. Okay, fine. Those are magical. And it's quite lovely down here.
You mean the glowing crystals are magical?
Yeah.
It's
Who'da thunk?
it's pillars. It's not simply glowing
Pillars.
crystals. It's like these pillars that go up to the ceiling.
Hmm.
You see, it's actually fairly high above it. It's like you're in an area where there's kind of a ceiling, maybe 20 feet high, but it looks like this is like just to the opening of a much larger cave.
So it's just a big cave with pillars in it?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't seem to be like a connection hub of tunnels or something like that?
Well, if it is, it opens up to something much wider.
We would have to go exploring.
Alright. We'll start walking.
Alright, so you get out to the outside of this cave, leading out into a huge, vast cavern. You see off to there's no evidence of a ceiling. It's very much like an underground space, but you can see clumps of crystals and minerals that are glowing faintly. The most expensive are the ones that are much like the power crystals that you found back at the facility. Like you see them in clusters that are just shedding light in an area. Uh, every once in a while, you see a shape in this dark or dim underground forest type area that looks kind of like a statue. You also see the occasional distant, most likely is another flail snail, climbing its way across something.
You said forest.
It's kind of like a forest. There are like clumps of crystals. Some of them are so big that it's pretty much like trees, but it's all underground, and
It's all
some of them are
crystals, not living material. But
not like the crystals of the crystals that you guys have been dealing with. These are like different types of minerals. But yeah, they aren't like the nature you're used to. Not trees, but it's almost like a mockery of what you understand as life.
I'm curious. How far up the ceiling goes.
And give me 1 second. Linissa seems to be trying to follow.
Hey, Grizz.
Quentin, did you say you're going down?
Yeah.
Okay. So first you have to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah. Do I get bonuses, Gazelle? Oh, it's fine.
No.
Doesn't matter.
The other two elves didn't get bonuses. So you look over. You don't suffer any madness effects as you peer into this, and you jump down. Okay.
Wait. How I jump down is I teleport as far down as my shadow step will get me to reduce the amount of time I'm falling.
Okay. Don't worry about it. So even as you guys are looking around at outside this cave, suddenly you hear a noise behind you.
Shield up, axe at the ready.
And you see Lunissa just stepping into view, suddenly coming through that weird swirly gate that you guys came through.
What the fuck, Lunisa? You're supposed to be watching over Shiori and Viren.
Fine.
Technically, Urk is now watching them, but
Was held themselves. I just was worried you guys were dead because I didn't hear anything from you.
we were gone for like 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's pretty long.
yeah. And to be clear, Lunissa, you didn't hear anything after they went down to the shaft.
Yeah, I would presume
And
like if everything is okay.
And you didn't feel like you were following any more than just a simple jump down down like 2 steps. That's how it felt to you.
Guys, did it seem like rather short a distance to jump down? It looked a lot farther when I looked at it.
Look up. That doesn't look like a regular normal light now, does it?
I will take a pebble and throw it upwards through the hole.
You're gonna have to fucking eat
As
it.
soon as you do, it seems to vanish in the middle of that the middle of that light, and after a moment, it reappears and falls to the ground.
So it's a portal.
Mm-hmm. We just don't know where we are.
Listen, Will.
Lunissa,
Yes.
Yeah.
you see two statues standing at the entrance to this cave.
Oh, good.
Are these more of those statues?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, don't worry about them.
I don't have more space in my thing.
Oh.
Weird question, Will.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any location magic to like find creatures?
I do, but not prepared.
Because else you could try and do that and see how far we are away from the other guys.
Probably very far, considering he looks up into the main cabin at this, trying to see the ceiling.
Well, do we want to go back up with the others? I don't. With
And
those looming in the distance, I don't want to go wandering off, especially.
they're looking at us, right?
We walked off.
Like, I mean, the statues, they're looking
They
at us.
they appear to be looking at you. Yeah.
Yes.
Hmm.
Well, my spell is still active. I can just walk up.
You can.
Let me just double check something.
Just be careful. Beast was in the hospital for a very long time dealing with these things. He almost died.
Well, I mean, should we just walk back up to the group?
That's what I was kind of thinking.
No, you take Lanissa, you two fly, I'll walk.
Walk up the. Okay. Come here, Lunisa. Piggyback.
Sure.
She'll take Lunisa and then fly up through the hole.
And Will moonwalks up.
All right.
Whilst looking at them.
Okay. All right, Sherry. At this point, you finally get snapped yourself back into your senses. And you see you see Phaedra flying up out of that hole with Lunissa on her back.
You okay?
She just nods.
Okay. So there's a portal that leads to a crystal cavern down there. There's also some weeping angels down there. There's also 4 large pillars that seem to be glowing abjuration and illusion magic.
Also more of those flail snails.
Mm-hmm. But whenever we look back up at the light and the distance that we felt like it took to get to the, say, ground, she'll do air quotes. Looking up, the light was swirly like a portal, and the ceiling was much higher than just a couple of feet like it felt like.
So that's why it's just a portal.
What did you think it was? And she'll put down Lanisa and go sit next to Shiori.
I'm unsure. Just felt wrong.
It felt like home to me. It was weird. Welcoming. Maybe because it was underground. I mean, I did grow up in a group of miners and farmers. So I did see my fair share of some underground caverns, being dwarf.
We should probably end up trying to clear that out, shouldn't we?
More
Or
than
do we need to
likely.
stop the? Is it? Is there no exit from that room other than the portal? From what you can tell.
Opened up into a much larger cavern. We wouldn't be able to like go around unless we explored. We'd rather, well, yeah, we all just decided to make sure you guys were okay.
So is it?
It's a smaller
we the-
cave that opens up into a large cavern. Couldn't even see the ceiling, it was so big.
So I'm wondering if the best option is to just try to get rid of this portal, or is this where they get their crystals?
I think this is how they get their crystals. There were clusters of the power crystals everywhere, as well as other minerals as well that they use. But yeah, this is their mine basically. I'm guessing wherever this goes to, there's some other things down there.
All right, so we gotta clear it.
I'm just thinking. That message from the gnome. I don't know. Just thinking about that. But yeah, there's at least 2 of them that are approaching this way. That'll probably, since we're not staring down there right now, probably are making their way closer to the entrance. So we're gonna have to deal with them at one time or another. Unless.
I'll be fine to go in if you guys want to go in.
Are you sure?
I'm focusing on something worse.
Is Varen still in?
No, no, I was gonna say that Viren snapped out of his incapacitation as well, but I didn't
Okay.
want to interrupt their conversation.
Fair.
Focusing on something worse.
Something that scares me more than whatever this portal is.
What's that?
Things I've seen from my past.
Why are you focusing on that?
To snap myself out of it. To prevent whatever influences that was.
Vader will just put a hand on Cheer's back. Just rub. Okay. I don't like the darker thoughts, but if that's what you need to do.
So these things.
Okay. So we go down then?
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, I can fly people down one by one. Will you still have spider climb done? Can you walk down the wall still?
Yeah.
Okay. So she'll gingerly grab Shiori and fly her down.
Okay.
She'll wait a second to make sure she's okay before leaving. And she'll actually kind of, because Cinder's been around her neck, she'll kind of kind of move her shoulder and extend her arm and have Cinder go around Shiori's neck. Just keep her company and try to soothe whatever's ailing her. And then she'll fly up and then she'll go and grab Varen.
I just
Walking
want to
is
say that I
suspicious.
don't think I have anything I can do against those statues.
What do you mean, Will?
I don't know. Like those statues, what am I supposed to do?
Hit it with a stick. I mean,
I thought you said you couldn't damage them when they were.
Well, here's the thing. They can only attack and can only be attacked when no one's looking at them.
yeah, you just have
And,
to avert your gaze.
and
How did he know that I'm looking at them?
that's what I don't know.
So what if I go down and they can't see me?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yes. What if they can't see me looking at them? I hit them.
That's a good point. Do you have anything really potent against stone, Will?
A stick.
Listen, smartass, you're magic.
Nothing that I have prepared. No.
Okay. Phaedra's
I-
trying to. Oh, go ahead.
You go ahead.
Phaedra's trying to think back to the fight that they had with the Weeping Angel, with Beast and Shiori and Fawn, and is trying to remember what information they learned.
Don't try to grapple it. It's bad.
I remember that, but like I can't remember like like if their weapons did any damage, if spells didn't do anything. I feel like we got more information than that. I
I
just
don't remember having a hard time hurting it once we could actually hurt it.
because we were having a hard time because we couldn't hit it, right? Because we were averting our gaze. Was that it?
I don't even remember having a hard time with that, but then I think I rolled decently with disadvantage. But I feel like the issue was we just couldn't hurt it when we weren't averting our gaze.
Yeah.
Okay, I just
And-
couldn't
And it
remember.
hurts. Well, we were very low level, but I think it hurts a lot.
Yeah, well, it insta killed Beast, but Phaedra immediately shoved a fucking health potion in his mouth.
Yeah.
If you have to look away from it for you to damage it, then wouldn't a spell that has a continuous effect in an area be the
I-
best way to deal with
I
it?
have a slight plan.
So what you're saying is fireball. Got it.
No, that's not a continuous effect. That's an instant effect. I'm talking about Cloud of Daggers.
I
Mm.
have a idea.
Oh? What's your idea?
Let me just read this item again because I'm not sure if this actually works. I think I'm going to think it works. Da, 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 da. Uh, I have a bag of devouring.
How many
Go
of those
on.
can you fit in there?
Well, here's the thing: when a part of a living creature is placed in bag, or something even objects, and I'm just turn big. When a living creature is placed on a part of it, there's 50% chance that creature is pulled into the bag. The creature inside the bag can use his action to escape. DC 15 strength check. Another creature can use the action to pull it out. DC 20, provided isn't pulled into the bag first. Any creature that starts to turn in the bag is devoured, and the body is destroyed. Inanimate object stored in bag, which can hold a cubic foot of such material. However, once each day, the bag swallows any objects inside and spits them out in our plane of existence. So objects get spit out, but creatures get devoured.
I mean, they clearly classify as creatures if Mr. Blast could catch
Yeah,
one.
creatures more just like the same catch-22 for targeting anything for spells and stuff like that kind of classification. So if they can be affected by spells that target creatures, then this should have a chance of eating them. If we want to try that.
I mean, the flask worked.
Yeah, it did work. Net target creatures.
So there's no reason your back shouldn't.
Yeah. Unless it can't fit. Right? Because like if it's like the size of like well, we could
If it's a medium or smaller creature, I imagine it'll be able to fit.
well, and I could also argue we were able to fit in a bag of holding 2 petrified halflings, a petrified elf, a petrified human, a petrified half-orc, 3 petrified goblins, and 2 petrified kobolds.
The creature doesn't have to stay in there.
Yeah, fair.
It immediately gets devoured.
Yeah.
It basically gets pulled in and has a chance to try to escape, and if it fails that chance, it's gone.
So literally, are we just gonna like walk up to one of them and just put a bag over its head and just see if it eats it?
That's my idea.
I mean, it's worth a shot as long as we have
Fuck it.
As long as we're all watching it, it shouldn't move.
Yeah, as long as we're all looking. At
Well, we don't. Okay, because there were the 2 that Will and Phaedra saw. There could be others also around. It's cavern. It's not. It's open on all ends.
Just
so
keep your eyes looking around.
We need some people looking forward and some people looking backward at all time.
Yeah. Do we want to try this, or do we just want to beat the shit out of them?
I kind of want to see if the bag eats him.
Okay.
So you're planning on going back down the shaft?
Yes.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
High or low?
Oh, good.
High?
Okay.
He says, not knowing what he just did.
You have chosen.
High or low again?
I'll let someone else choose.
Low?
We're so confident in.
Okay.
What? I can hear Grizz's smile. That's not a good thing.
No, never is.
Okay. Phaedra will do what the thing that she said she was gonna do. She'll grab Shiori and fly her down.
Is anyone else going down at the same time?
I don't know.
Will is walking down, but I imagine he's not as quick as them.
Alright, but
Maybe
you're planning on a shuttle service.
Yes, I will be shuttling the rest of the.
Okay. You have chosen.
I mean, Lanisa.
I have chosen. Wait, what? Where am I? What just happened?
Okay.
Hello.
Hi.
Okay. So shuttle. Sorry. Linus, did you say you were? I asked, and you said everybody was doing the shuttle service. Are you just jumping?
The same hole, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess Viren's just waiting to be pulled in. Okay, I guess we can let Viren know what's going on without him then.
Wah! I'm been manhandled.
Sorry.
I have been
Okay,
violated.
so everyone but Viren and Urk
Not yet.
have gone into the portal. So poor Viren has no idea what's happening over there. Okay, so good news first. You don't see the weeping angel sort of creatures on the other
Is that
side.
good
Those
news?
particular statues are gone. Bad news. In their place is a large figure. Let me find the picture for you. I was just holding it. That looks a lot like this. With several earth elementals standing at its sides, and it's grinning at you. Let's see. What languages does this speak? I believe it speaks Common. Let me double check that. Oops. Stupid thingy. Stay open. Actually, yeah, this one in particular would speak Common. Never mind. So, good. I was wondering if any of you creatures would be coming back. It has
Hello.
been ages since this portal has been used. Surrender quietly, and I won't have to harm any of you.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, we're a little bit confused. Who are you?
Yeah.
The one who'll be selling you at a top price at the market soon.
What market?
Why,
Yeah,
in the city of jewels, of course. You should feel yourself lucky.
City of Jewels.
City of Jewels.
Fancy.
Interesting. I'm gonna go with, and bear with me for a moment. No.
I agree.
So you choose to resist. Very
No.
well.
I choose to just stay out of this, and he puts
What
the
if
hood
you-
up.
Yeah, I had a feeling that was coming.
What if we just pay
I choose to
you?
not exist.
Yeah. I choose nope.
Couldn't we just pay you? Would that work?
I have no need for what you think of as money.
What about a flail snail shell?
Those are common enough.
Damn it. Okay, nice and face.
Actually, I didn't even get to ask my question.
I'm sorry. I need
Assassin
Look.
Rogue.
Well,
I need my free crits,
well,
okay?
that is where we'll be picking up next session once we have everybody
good.
here.
Also, standing out in the open and just throwing your knife when in the middle of a conversation is not a sneak attack.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
yes.
is not, and there are, like I said, there's multiple enemies here, so this is not going to end well.
Agree.
The only good news is that assuming that you aren't actually, since you're at level 11, you are potentially possible of being able to tackle them as you are. But even if you didn't, it's already established that it doesn't want to kill you. It wants to enslave you.
Question.
Yes?
How many earth elemental was there?
4. That we could see.
Yes.
Are we still on our plane?
You don't know?
We didn't have the chance to ask. Someone threw a dagger.
I'm sorry. I will.
That was literally what I was about to have Phaedra ask. Has been like, by the way, where are we? And then dagger.